YouTube streaming here, and then we turn on TikTok as well. All right, we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook. Let's go live on TikTok. Yep, let's get the mic all set. All right, we're live on TikTok, we're live on Facebook, we're live everywhere, so we should be all set, and we should begin the show shortly. Shortly. We should be live. We should be going live. We're live anyway, so just need to get a show started. That's it. All right. Hopes everybody to do well. I'm just setting up my devices here, and we should be all set in a moment. Come on now. Not now. This is not a good time to play this game. No vex for me, Jerry. I had a battle with my devices, but I thank you guys for being here. I just the battle with my devices here. No vex. No vex for me. I'll get it together. Don't worry about it. That'll be me again. Anyway, I hope everybody did go well. For the people who yesterday, I greet you now. For the ones who don't enter today, I greet you now. For the ones who don't enter tomorrow, I greet you now. Greet everybody. Let us like and share while we're here. Make I set up this device here and get the show started. It's gonna be a good show today. Like always, also when I don't drink water. Stay hydrated. Because that one is very important too. We're gonna have a good show today, so please bear with me. Make I don't break them. Okay, I no break them yet. You no break today, you no go break again. Anyway, I'll get it together. Bear with me. I will get it together. I think I got it together. There, I think I got it now. There we go. There we go. I'm a little bit tired. Oh man, this shit broke again. Time to get a new one, I guess. Save me all this hassle. Time to get a new one. Time to spend money. Make una bear with me, Jerry. Me and my device. A battle. All right, this shit is tripping. All right, I think I'll be right back. Make I step outside, go fix this device real quick. Be right back. But feel free to like and share while we're here. We're gonna have a good show today. All right, we're back. We're back. Hey, can I no vex for me, Jerry? My device, they stress me. Now time to buy new one, don't reach. That's what's going on. But now we there, yeah. We'll run up. Shit, stressing me the hell out, man. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. We're gonna have a good show tonight. So please feel free to like and share. Get more people here to join the show. Feel free to like and share. Let's get more people to join the show. Let's get more people to join the show. Rob for sure says, where have you been? Now you are going to ask, where have you been? Thank you, my brother, for joining. Appreciate you. I've been here, man. I did post, I did go live, you know, as much as I can. This is like the second time I've gone live this week. But yeah, I've been around. If you check my profile, you go see, I know. Oh, shoot. They say we can't hear you. Okay, let me see what's going on with that one. You see, from one problem to another. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, I believe you guys should be able to hear me now. All right, you should be able to hear me now. I would think so. I would think so. I would think so. I would think so. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Let me know if you can hear me there, please. Make I know that just to talk to myself. Anyway. Please let me know. All right, you can hear me now. Thank you so much, my brother Uncle K. Thank you so much. There are so many applications running in the background. So I think one application took advantage of my microphone. So that's what happened there. But I apologize for that. We'll get it together. We'll go get them together. Make no worry. We'll go get them together. All right. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, the music is playing in the background. Yeah, that's how I want it to be for today. I just did try. Set up everything. Make sure everything is together before I begin the show here. Make sure just bear with me 1 second. We're gonna get this show started in a minute. In a minute, we're gonna get the show started. All right. Who they notify me? Who's notifying me? Leave me alone, man. I'm live, man. Make gonna free me. All right. We're gonna have a good show today. I hope everybody did go well. I hope everybody did go well. I hope everybody did go well. I hope so. All right, let's see. Make sure the mic here is still running good. Okay, that's still working. Yeah, na Biafra be our problem. Biafra kinda now. So, you know, we have to talk about it, right? We have to talk about it. Biafra kinda, yeah. I hope everybody to hear me. I hope we're still good. I hope we are still good in the audio department. I hope we are still good in the audio department. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. Let's keep liking and sharing. Get more people here to join the show. You know, now Biafra with the suffer now, you know. We done the suffer for a while. So, you know, I've dedicated my time and my resources and my energy. literally, my time, resources, energy, all of them to the talk about Biafra. we have to talk about this Biafra and see whether our people, my people, Igbo be Igbo, Igbo be Igbo, and see whether my people go reconsider. They say reconsider. See whether my people go reconsider. This our Biafra, what we done they do for almost 60 years. But one thing we never talk about is when Biafra comes, what next? What happens on day 2, right? What happens on day 2? For this conversation, right, I don't want to argue about whether Biafra should come or it shouldn't come. That's not what I want to argue here. Let's assume the argument is over. Nigeria agrees. No war, nothing. Nigeria don't agree. Biafra comes tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. What next? What now? Declaring a country and running one, they are two different things. I hope we understand that one. Declaring a country and running one, they are two different things. Now, my question is this. What is the plan for day 2? Before we create Biafra, we have to define it. Will it be just Southeast states? Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo? Or will River State, Delta State, and Akwa Ibom be involved there? Cross River, parts of Benue and Kogi. Will all those ones be involved? Because saying those were part of Biafra, historical Biafra, it doesn't answer the modern question that we are dealing with now. Do the people living there today, do they want to join Biafra? Who is going to draw the border? If, for instance, a state votes 55% for Biafra and 45% against Biafra, does the whole state leave? These ones are not anti-Biafra questions. These are state-building questions if you want to build the Biafra. What about the people who disagree? Suppose 70% people vote yes, right? What happens to the other 30%? Can they stay in Biafra and be criticizing the government? Can they campaign against it inside the Biafra? Can they say independence was a mistake? Can they criticize? Because a country that is built in the name of freedom, right? It has to protect the freedom of the people who disagree with it. That's how it be. Igbo people that are outside Biafra, Igbo people where they outside Biafra, millions of Igbo people, they own businesses, they live there, factories, homes, land in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kano, and beyond. What happens to those areas? What happens to those assets there? What happens to Nigerians who own properties and investments inside Biafra? Political separation, it doesn't, they erase economic relationship overnight. It doesn't happen. Let's talk about the debt, right? Assets, workers. If part of Nigeria leaves now, for instance, does Biafra now inherit the national debt? How much of that debt will he inherit? The federal roads, universities, airports, military bases, hospitals that Nigerian government built inside the Biafra now, are they automatically becoming Biafran property? And remember, this one is just Nigeria agree, no war. Does Nigeria get compensated or does Biafra get compensated for its share of assets elsewhere? What happens to Igbo people working for Nigerian police, Nigerian military, Nigerian customs, immigration, NMPC, FIROS, or courts? Their jobs, years of service, pensions, benefits. Will Biafra now absorb all of them? Oh my goodness. Biafra, come and join, Biafra. Hey, man. Although will Nigeria retain some of these people? These questions, they're not abstract. These things, if Biafra happens, it will hit families directly. Make we talk money. Because, you have to show me the money, right? Where does the new government now, where will they bring money from? Will it be from income tax, VAT, customs, oil, exports? Now, don't just tell me, oh, Biafra is going to have money. Biafra will be rich like Singapore. Show me revenue. Show me expenditure. Show me deficit. Show me debt. Teachers, doctors, police, judges, all these people, they need salaries. If you're spending more than revenue, who is going to lend the new government money? Now, make we talk about oil, ports, and trade, right? This one, an interesting one. Seaport. This depends directly, entirely on the borders. If Biafra is just the southeast states, right? That's one type of calculation that we're going to calculate. If it includes Niger Delta territory, that one is a separate calculation. And immediately raises questions of whether those communities actually want to join Biafra, right? Self-determination has to be consistent. It has to be consistent. You cannot demand for the self-determination yourself and then deny it to the people that say they don't want to join. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now, the final territory, does it have access to the seaport? If not, what is the strategy? What is the logistic strategy? And we know the Southeast is landlocked. This one no be jab. It's what it is. That is the geography of the Southeast. We're going to need to have transit agreements with Nigeria. Rail, road access through Nigeria, obviously. What are the fees going to be? And what happens if relationships go bad? Nigeria will most likely still be the Biafra's biggest trading partner, for sure, because 9 days next door, right? Geography, they disappear with independence. Now, so it be. Now, what happens at the former internal boundaries, like Asaba Bridge? Once they become international borders, will there be customs, tariffs, communities their life depend on, the both sides? How are they going to cope? Make we think this our Biafra through holistically. Make we think I'm through holistically. Let's talk about government and institutions. Will Biafra run a presidential or parliamentary type of government, or federal, confederation? What type of government will it be? How much power is going to sit with the center versus the states? We never think of all these things. We just they shout, Nnamdi Kanu. How will the judges be chosen? How do you remove a bad government? Because we don't call them supreme. How you want to come at them? What rights does the Constitution guarantee? Freedom of speech, religion, press, property, minority rights, independent courts, term limits. If our argument is that, Nigeria failed because of weak institutions, now show me the institutions that will stop Biafra from becoming another Nigeria. Right? Because we don't call one person supreme. We don't call one person supreme already. Who is going to control the guns? What happens to ESN, where we know, and the other armed groups where we don't already get for Southeast now? Are they going to be absorbed into the military, or are they going to be disbanded? What happens to the weapons that are already circulating in the Southeast? How do these people now return to civilian life? Because every functioning state, it needs lawful control over organized force, right? You can't have multiple groups saying, we fought for Biafra, so nobody can control us. You will make me head of state. You will make me chief justice. Not be so they work. Not be so they work. Who is going to lead and handle disagreements? Who becomes president? Is it our Supreme? Is it Supreme that will become the president? Supreme. Choi Chonsa. Is it our Supreme? Nnamdi Kanu. Is it a governor? Will there be a transitional council? Will it be Ohaneze? A constituent assembly? Who gives them authority? Every movement, you go, they look say as if they united. When, they get one enemy. Until after victory, Biafrans now go start to disagree with themselves. Right? They are already disagreeing now. There will be different states, different parties, religions. Now so politics be. But the real question here is, can institutions manage that disagreement peacefully? Will criticism of the government be tolerated? Now let's talk about things that would happen every day things, right? Like defense. Defense costs money. Same as healthcare. Same as education. What will the size of the Biafra military look like? How will it be funded? Where will food come from? What's the strategy if if trade with Nigeria deteriorates? Who is going to own the power grid that already exists? Now Nigeria get them now. Will Biafra stay connected to Nigeria? Who is going to regulate hospitals? And these are just questions I'm coming up with my head, right? There are more questions that nobody has even asked, right? There are more questions that nobody has asked. The licenses of doctors, who will regulate it? WAEC, JAM, NECO. What happens to WAEC, JAM, NECO? The federal universities that we have now, NYSC. Will students get stranded mid-degree? Yo, make we think make we think well. Because a flag doesn't create a healthcare system. When you know people, they carry flag, they say Biafra. That flag, they create healthcare system. It doesn't create an exam board. Institutions is what creates all of that. Businesses in Aba, imagine, they just wake up inside a new country. What happens to their CSC registrations? Their tax IDs, their licenses, their contracts, their loans. Okay, check out, right? If you owe a Nigerian bank 30 million naira, for instance, which court and which laws now apply? Someone who worked 35 years for Nigeria, oh my goodness, right? Then retires. After independence, who is going to pay that person pension? Listen, right? Listen. What if no they work? It doesn't work. Independence doesn't guarantee anybody prosperity. If unemployment and inflation rises and investment stalls, right? How long should people wait? How long? Will it be 1 year? Will it be 5 years? Will it be 20? Independence cannot become permanent excuse for bad governance. We go become Singapore. We go become Singapore is not a plan. Which industries, tax policies, which competitive advantage do we have? Investors don't invest out of emotional attachment. They will ask serious questions. Is electricity stable? Are the courts independent? Is baby napping under control? Biafra is not going to just be competing with Nigeria, right? It's going to be competing with the whole world, right? For capital, right? There are different crimes, court groups, corruption. They don't vanish overnight because there's a new flag. You still have to govern. Governance has to come into place. Now, when I open up the mic now and start receiving people, I see some people requesting already. The question that I want everybody to ask today. Suppose, snap your finger, Biafra happens tomorrow. What will the first 5 policies be? It's not, oh, we are free. No be that one. It's not, oh, the zoo is finished. No be that one. We're talking about policies. We're talking about policies, borders, capital. What type of government, tax system, industries, energy strategy, military structure, relationship with Nigeria, minority protections, first year priorities, first budget, design of the country. These are questions that we need to ask. And we have a vehicle, like a vehicle versus the destination, right? Which vehicle do you want to use and what is your destination? What do Ndi Igbo actually want? Is it prosperity? And I've done a show like this before. Prosperous Igbo land. Because I think ultimately that's what we need. Are we looking for prosperity, security, dignity, self-government, good schools and hospitals? Is it jobs that Igbo people are looking for? These are the destinations, right? Now, Biafra is one vehicle that is proposing to carry us to that place, right? But there's another one. Restructuring, true federalism, regional autonomy. These are other ones, right? The question is, which vehicle actually gets us there? If Nigeria offered every region now real fiscal autonomy, local policing, resource control, serious infrastructure investment, and Ali Igbo now becomes very wealthy and secure, would you still be demanding for Biafra? If your answer is yes, no problem. But that simply just means that independence itself is the real objective. You're not after prosperity. Now, independence where you define. Now, let's reverse it, right? If Biafra arrives and 20 years later, there's still corruption, there's still blackout, unemployment, insecurity, all those things still persist. Is independence still a success just because Biafra exists? We need to ask these questions. Success no be flag. Success is not a flag. It's the quality of life for Ndi Igbo. You can have a flag, you can have an anthem, you can have a president, parliament, and still have poverty, bad roads, mass migration. Having a country, it doesn't automatically mean that the people in it are succeeding. It's just what it is. And the real question is this, right? For almost 60 years, almost 6 decades, all our energy has gone into how do we get Biafra? And maybe not enough energy has gone into what do we do with it once we have it? Independence no be development though. Sovereignty is not prosperity. A flag is not electricity. Border is not security. A president is not good governance. So when someone is shouting, Biafra must come, Biafra must come, let's not necessarily say no. We shouldn't necessarily say no. We should ask follow-up questions and say, then what? Show me the borders, the constitution, the budget, the industries, the security plan, the relationship with Nigeria. Show me day 2. I want to know what the next day after Biafra, what it looks like. Because Biafra must come. It cannot be where the conversation ends. It has to be, where the serious conversations should begin. That's where serious conversations should begin. I don't know. Listen. Make we continue to play. I've been, I leave this Biafra show for a minute, but I've come back. I got to talk about them. From time to time now, they go. Because it's important to me. Because when you see what is happening in Ali Igbo, it's just like with the deteriorate. People will get money, akurolo. When you build that house finish for that Ulo, you can't even visit there and live peacefully. See what happened to Joe Izaza, Papa. See what happened to Joe Izaza, Papa. Man, we just they live in life. Not even enjoyment. Church, in just they go church. Church, no be. It depends on who you ask, Sha. Church fee be enjoyment for some people. But I'm just saying. They live in life. Then go carry him. Ali Igbo is not safe. We can't keep playing these games. Biafra must come. Biafra must come. Biafra must come, no be strategy. It's not a strategy. Hey man, listen. I just had to give that short monologue before we get the show started. But since I don't give the monologue, we're gonna open up the within the column now, the guests. So you can request in and we talk about it. We hear what your disagreement is, and then we go from there. But make I drink some water and read some chats before we keep it moving. All right, let's see. Adeyinka from Facebook says, your comments are though provoking. The process of it eventually comes is a torturous process because it will affect everything and everything. Implementation takes a lot of time and requires careful planning. Absolutely. Nobody same thing at the talk. My brother Adeyinka. Nobody same thing at the talk here. Nobody same thing at the talk. It requires a lot of planning. It will affect everything. But this one people, they know they think with their brain. They are thinking, they think for them. They don't want to think with their own brain. How will this Biafra look like? What will day 2 look like? I don't get Biafra, I don't get Biafra. What will it look like? Let's say Nigeria even say, okay, make una go. What will it look like? There's no direct access to the sea. You cannot force the South people to join you. Because if you define self-determination, you know if you force other people to join you. It's what it is. And it doesn't look like they're interested. Nobody's interested in that. Everybody's looking at it from the outside and seeing it for what it is. It's a joke. It's a joke. Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, all of them are jokers, clowns. All of them, clowns. It's a joke. Who wants to be a part of that? Where one person, they call himself supreme leader. Who give you supreme leader? Who wants to be a part of that? Now North Korea will go on. And I talked about it just a few minutes ago. If the other people no one agree join you, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to access the sea? Now you're surrounded by Nigeria and you don't get good relationship with Nigeria. How is it going to work? These are important questions that we need to ask ourselves and rethink them. Vehicle versus destination. Vehicle versus destination. That's how we have to process it. The destination is, I would hope that the destination is a prosperous Ali Igbo. That is what Igbo people want. I would hope that that's the destination that all Igbo people or most of Igbo people want, right? Biafra is not, that's Biafra vehicle. That vehicle don't spoil. The vehicle, the engine get problem. We cannot use that vehicle to get to that destination. There are other ways to get to that destination. Leadership follow inside there. I know I mentioned restructuring and all that good stuff. Leadership still there inside there. Leadership still there inside there. But let's check out YouTube, see what's going on there, and we keep the conversation going. All right. Make we check out TikTok here and see what's going on here as well. All right. Let's see. Let's bring TikTok up here and see. I see a few people requesting. Make una bear with me. I go bring una up in 1 second, but let me just read some chats here and then we go from there. All right. Official Hizzy say we must enter the vehicle first and decide the destination. It's good as you they laugh. It's good as you know say that's a strategy. No be better strategy. How you want to enter vehicle first before you come to figure out destination? Who does that? Who does that? It's good as you they laugh. It's good as you they laugh. It's good as you write them, you laugh yourself. Anyway, make we read some chats here. Michael Lugo says, well, they believe they are Jews, so can survive just like Israel in the Middle East. Okay. I don't know. Me, I be Igbo man. I don't know how that one won't work. Because, again, if me and you now, Michael Lugo, he be Igbo man too. If they go give them that Biafra, me and you don't this talk for that their Biafra. You know, say we know if you talk. then go use ESN, finish me and you. You know? Anyway, all right. Sam Khalifa says we did together. Talk your mind. They talk my mind now. They say if you talk, you die. If you don't talk, you bye. They talk my mind, my brother. What to do? Akariwe, I call your name correct today. Akariwe, thank you for joining. It's about Biafra. It's about saving people from incoming supreme leader of Islamic leader. We need to save ourselves from this, our supreme leader, I tell you. But anyway, let's keep reading the chat here. I see you guys. We'll bring it up soon. Now, disagreement, what I go prefer. So if I see you and I think I know you, I might not bring you up because now disagreement people will define. Anyway, let's see. Mr. Savvy. Kachi enter moto. Okuna ala. Enwenye oche. Okay. Liz Water says that's why them one claim river join body, even Delta. I mean, But if your problem na self-determination, you cannot force other people to join you. Now that one now, you're now going contrary to what you believe. Or no be so. You know be so. You cannot be saying, "Oh, Nigeria, let us go," and you define who you go first, enter where you are. No be madness, no be juju be that. Anyway, Sam Khalifa say, "Come talk for Abba." Now Abba I dey now. Oh, now Abba I dey Force Road. Now Abba I dey now. I be Force Road. No, they don't come off Force Road for Abba. Hey man, listen. All right, let's see. Mr. Savi says we will show you the law, sir. Okay. Let's see who else is here. Guy, keep your questions to yourselves. You are hungry. They're hungry. Now why I come here? And they see who go give me 1 rose, make I use go buy bread chop. Make person I beg, send me 1 rose, make I use go chop, I beg. I beg, help me and send me 1 rose. Okay. All right. Let's see. We're looking for disagreement people here. So we're going to go to the guests now and see the people that are requesting. The people where we want to bring up now, disagreement people. So let us bring the people that disagree. Mr. Savi, I see you, and I know you, and I know we are together in this Sabo business. So I will not bring you up today, unfortunately. Eweliwe, my brother, Mr. Savi, I greet you and I thank you for being here. But we want to talk to people that disagree with us. Let us see what is going on with them. All right. Official Easy, thank you for the rose. Thank you so much for the rose, my brother. Thank you so much. I go use that one now. Go buy bread chop. Thank you so much. All right, let's get our first guest up here. All right, Executive Cop.
Yeah, brother Alpha now.
Are they fine? Thank you for joining. Let me pause this music here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me pause this music. So we'll get good conversation. All right, there we go. Thank you for joining. Please, can you be in a quiet place without all the sounds in the background so that we don't go disrupt the guests. So that the guests go enjoy the show, please. Yeah. Can you hear me?
There's something I observed. Yeah, I can hear you properly.
All right, there's a lot going on in your back. Oh, fuck. All right, there's a lot going on in your background. And again, you see in my ear, all those things they go. If you want to go to a calm place so that we'll go get good conversation, please. I muted you because of all the sounds in the background. If you want to go to a calm place so that we'll go talk, otherwise I go drop you and you can request when you're in a calm place so that we'll go get the conversation well. You see, as me, I sit down and relax. I took my time to come here and have the conversation. So let's respect it as well. All right. If you want to unmute yourself, please. All right. If you want to unmute yourself, please, Executive Cop. All right. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
No problem. Thank you for joining. All right. What's your disagreement with this, with what I talked earlier?
My own is I just have just observation about what is going on about Biafra.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's just an observation.
Okay.
Look at somebody like Bianca Ojukwu. Do you know she's the wife to Ojukwu?
I know.
I keep asking myself this kind of question. Why is that lady working with the people who tormented her husband?
I mean, that's a good question, but do you have the answer? If you have the answer, you go tell me.
Good. I think what I think about it is this. Maybe her husband have told her something deeper that Nnamdi Kanu himself does not understand. For her to be comfortable, chilling, accepting appointment from the people who sent her husband exile. People who tormented her husband. Don't you see it has gone a long way?
I see what you're saying, but again, I disagree. Be like you there on my side, and I don't want you to be on my side. I want to decide. I want people that disagree with me. So, but I hear you in that regard, and yeah, it's definitely very interesting. The wife of the person we carry us go,
the driver.
Yep,
the main driver.
Absolutely, the main driver.
The main driver. Yeah, the architect.
Yep.
So my own advice for Nnamdi Kanu himself to look into that angle if he truly loves himself.
Absolutely.
Yes, if he truly loved himself and his family, for the main driver to be roaming freely, dining with the people who tormented her husband.
Yep.
Who are you to take such? Why are you stressing yourself?
Absolutely. But Mr. Executive Cop, Mr. Executive Cop, I go need to
That's just my own observation.
yeah, and I appreciate you for joining.
It's just observation.
All right.
So please, I want you to help me tell these people that is in the bus too. They should quickly look into that aspect.
Absolutely. But we're going to need to bring you down so that we'll go bring them up. But I appreciate you for joining, my brother. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Akariwe, I don't know. I know some of you been get conversation the other day. I don't know where you stand on this topic, but I will bring you up. But now disagreement people we want here. So if you disagree with what I'm saying, please feel free to request so that we can have the conversation and know what the disagreement is. All right, make we bring Mr. Akariwe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for joining, my brother. Thanks for joining again. I appreciate you.
Okay. For me, I think I disagree with you, though.
All right, let's hear it then. Let's hear it. What is the disagreement?
I disagree in the sense that your idea of this Biafra is still stuck on the old ideology of it. The new perspective is this.
Okay.
You know, in the next 30, 50 years, Nigeria will be controlled by just how Iran is. One supreme leader will just emerge and knock out everything. Sudan or Sokoto, the emir will become like the head appointing who will rule Nigeria. You know that in the next 50 years.
How do you know that? I don't know that, but how do you know that?
Because that's the evidence that we're seeing right now. A sheikh in Kano has said, if you don't want to be in a Muslim country, leave Nigeria. The other guy that is negotiating with bandit, what's his name again?
Gumi.
I forgot his name. Said that Nigeria will be better off if an Islamic leader becomes the president.
Okay.
You understand?
These are
underground.
You know, Nigeria has freedom of speech. You know that one, Abi?
I understand.
So they are free to say what they want to say. That's not an evidence. That's freedom of speech. That's freedom of speech. No, that's freedom of speech. The same way I can sit here and talk about this Biafra, that's my right as a Nigerian to talk about it. The same way I can sit here, I host shows about Tinubu, I criticize Tinubu, and I say I don't like the way he's running the country. I say there's a lot of waste in the government. I believe Peter Obi is would be a better president than Tinubu. That is my right as a Nigerian. You see what I'm saying? So if Sheikh Gumi says a Muslim person would be better off for Nigeria, that's his right.
No, listen, I understand. But when you look at the evidence on ground, to where every state, not even state, every town, every village in Nigeria forest has been occupied by Islamic, either Islamic kidnappers or
let's use baby nappers just so TikTok no go verse. TikTok, they're very sensitive.
Okay. Every village now. Look, every village in Nigeria, I'm not talking about state now. Every village in Nigeria has been occupied by these people.
By which people?
No matter, by Islamic jihadists.
Every village has been occupied by Islamic.
Every village. There is no village in Nigeria that you don't have Fulani herdsmen.
I think you are exaggerating. Now, let me also say this. There is no I think you're exaggerating. For my village, Fulani herdsmen know they're my village, by the way. But
where's your village?
Abingwa, man. I'm from Ungwa, for Abia State.
Fulani, and you think Fulani know they're your village?
Then, if then they are for see them now, no be them be spirits, them be ghosts. If then they are for see them.
Let's put it this way. Every state in Nigeria has, or every town in Nigeria have some number of Fulani herdsmen.
And now that's a better argument to make. I can also now make an argument similar to that and say every state for Nigeria, Igbo people they there.
Where are they?
Igbo people for every state for Nigeria.
Where are they? In the forest.
Igbo people there for every state they do business.
No, I'm asking. They're doing business, contributing to the economy of the state or city they are, right?
Yeah, Fulani herdsmen. You call them Fulani herdsmen, right? No, what are they doing? No be cattle then they rare.
No, they're destroying crops.
Yeah, that
farmland.
is sad that they do that. However, it's still now business. They still they do right. They bring their cattle, and I get two things could be right. I don't know if you understand this. Yes, they are there doing business, and yes, they are also there. Then also they destroy farmland in process of them doing their business. So those two things can be right. Yeah.
Have you seen any Fulani man in the market selling cattle?
Do you know where they call? Do you know in Igbo land where would they call Alausa? Every Igbo land, as far Alausa.
It's Hausa people that sell cattle in the market.
Fulani and Hausa people now. Fulani and Hausa people.
Fulani, Fulani know their markets.
Okay, so how do you differentiate between Fulani? How do you see somebody, you say, okay, this one in Hausa? Do they tell you? Because just facially, me, I cannot differentiate. You see what I'm saying? Facially, I know if you differentiate, okay, this one in Hausa, this one in Fulani. I might call all of them Hausa.
Let me put it this way. The people selling cow in the market,
yeah,
they have houses, they live.
Okay.
After market, they go houses. They go to their house.
Okay.
Fulani, their cow, they build huts with their cow inside the forest. As they finish one particular region, they migrate with their cattle again. They don't sell it. They migrate from that particular region to another region, build their hut, stay there for a particular month again. As they destroy whatever thing they have to destroy, they migrate again and move.
So are you saying, do they go with cattle?
Yes.
So that cattle, then they go. What thing that they use the cattle to do? Then they chop them as then they go. I mean, what's the plan with the cattle?
That's the point now. These people, they don't sell the cattle.
What do they do with it? They are just
moving it. They will move from north to south, back to north. They don't sell. The cow you're seeing in the market, trailer, bring them from north. Those cattle railers you see, those Fulanis you see, they migrate. They are just moving their cattle. They don't sell it.
I think you're filled with some type of conspiracy here. They bring the cattle from north, and this is where Nigeria needs to do better, right? This is where Nigeria. Absolutely. This is where Nigeria needs to do better, right? In terms of when they bring that cattle, they need to put them in some sort of a ranch. But I think you have some type of conspiracy going here because the people who carry those the cattle, right? Those are the herdsmen. They carry the cattle and graze them. That's what herdsmen. That's what they call them. Herdsmen. They are grazing. They are carrying the cattle so that they can go graze. That's the idea.
After grazing, what happened to the cattle? That's my
point.
Then
they sell them now. Why are you asking me? Then they sell them.
To who?
You know they chop cow. What do you mean to who? Who they want to sell them to before?
Oh my God, you don't understand. If you have a goat farm, the aim is when your goat grow up, you take it to market and sell, right? But these people, they bring their cow from north, rail all through the forest till south. And as the dry season comes, they go back again.
So then they use leg, work out these things, just they work out. Then
I am telling you, you won't believe this.
How do you know? Okay, how you take know this thing?
Because I have ears on ground. I'm telling you.
How you take no? Make I know. You get drone. You get drone. You get drone when they use the fly. They follow them as then they work out.
Okay, let me tell you this.
Tell me.
I have like 15 acres of land behind Ogwash.
Okay.
There's a village called Abono, down where Obasanjo have farm. You understand?
Okay.
So now I wanted to plant because I look at bitter cola. I say, this bitter cola is very expensive. I wanted to make a bitter cola farm.
Okay.
You understand? So do you believe that 15 acres of land, only 5 acres now is left for me? The other 10 has been occupied. Like these guys, they build their little tent, not even tent, thatch house. They said, you know what they told me? That they won't leave the person looking after the land now is telling me this, that the Fulani guy said they will not leave until dry season comes. Then they will leave. They will flow back to the north.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for it, right? And now, have you involved?
But my point.
Have you involved? Hear me out.
Before, my point for this Biafra thing.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. But this one now, criminals waiting for your land. Have you involved the police? Have you involved the security?
This one, police no get safe for this one. How you going to talk about police for where Fulani dey for inside forest?
For Delta
police
State.
Don't have say.
For Delta State.
I am telling you, police know that these guys, they have forest.
Okay. I mean,
Only what's it, Harrison now, only when there is a little kidnap, maybe the guys, they go hungry or whatever, they go kidnap person. Then Harrison and his crew will just, ransack the forest and see if they will catch the person.
Yo, you have a lot of conspiracies going on, man, and it's very interesting to hear.
Ask anybody in Delta State, they will tell you it's Harrison and
All right.
his security crew that is even trying. You understand?
All right, I'm going to take your word for it, because I know from Delta, at least I from Abia. That one, no, they happen. This one where they talk, no, they happen for Abia. So I could talk the one why Sabi. But anyway, let's get back to the Biafra. You said I'm
Biafra
looking.
Matter. The reason why.
Hear me out. Just 1 second, my brother, Mr. Kariwe. You had mentioned earlier that I'm stuck in the old way of Biafra. So what is the new way of Biafra that you have?
Biafra is the idea that Biafra is for Igbos, and the Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader of Biafra. And
that's what you talk now. How is that old? It's just nobody just wish last year when they sentenced him. He said he's the supreme leader.
Listen now.
Okay.
If you come to Delta State now, even some Urobos now want Biafra. You understand?
Huh.
So, some Urobos in Delta State right now want Biafra.
Okay. And how you take know this one?
Maybe Delta State I come from. I am telling you, you they laugh. These are not jokes. I'm telling you, because the reason is this. The reason is this.
Yeah.
We have seen a glimpse of what this one Nigeria means. You understand? Because when you look at what's happening in Delta State, for instance, I not go outside Delta State.
Okay.
What is happening in Delta State? Even those that don't want Biafra before, they don't want it because of the killings and the unaliving and how the unknown government hijack whatever protests and whatever.
Yeah.
You understand? But right now, people are beginning to see differently on how had it been other tribes supported with what was going on then and find a way to have to direct or talk to Nnamdi Kanu to put it in a very good channel, it would have materialized.
Nnamdi Kanu, that's who Nnamdi Kanu is, by the way. But now, here's the thing. Let's go back to the topic. Biafra must come. What then? As in after Biafra, tomorrow, what's the next thing? Which currency are we going to use? How you now, you're from Delta State. Okay, you said Delta State people agree, so I guess so that bridge is still intact. So we'll still be Nigeria, right? But the border where border you and Ondo State, that border will border you and maybe Delta State.
Yeah.
How are you going to be doing business there now? That roadway connect, is it going to now be tariff, customs? Do you see how that would impact you? Do you see what I'm saying?
No. Look at it this way. Lesotho is inside South Africa, but Lesotho is a country. How can you be talking about? Are you talking about a boundary? Lesotho is inside South Africa, inside the middle of South Africa.
Okay.
And it's its own country.
Okay.
So what you're saying is not even.
But here's the thing, though. Lesotho, I don't know a lot about Lesotho. I know the country there inside South Africa, but I don't know a lot about their politics and their geopolitics. I don't know about it, right? But I know about Nigeria and Biafra geopolitics. They're very, there's a lot of animosity between the Biafra and Nigeria. So how would that work?
The reason is because two brothers were in the same house with same parents.
Okay.
The argument, they will be arguing. But once the father died, elder brother carrying own house go. Younger brother carrying out his own house go. You will see a kind of respect. You know why? Right now, for instance, if you see how Nigeria is running right now, left for me, there is no need for any. This structure of Nigeria is zero, and the structure to usher in Islamic leader. That's what I'm trying to make you understand.
But it's conspiracy, though. You're trying to make me understand the conspiracy. I'm telling you that it's freedom of speech. Nigeria gets freedom of speech. Anybody can say what they want to say, right?
Anyway, until we materialize before we will accept it. But
okay,
for now,
make I now ask you another question.
Conspiracy theory.
Okay, now let me ask you another one. You're saying
Okay.
people, some Urobo people want to join.
Yeah.
What about the Ijaw people for Delta? I don't know who the majority is in Delta State, but what if now 40 to 60% and 60% of Delta State say they no one join the Biafra? How would that work for you?
No, put it a Jaw and a Shakiri. The only people that will be a little difficult to join, which they believe they are Yorubas, is Ijaw and a Shakiri.
And that is the point I'm trying to ask you. So now I'm saying, what if the Ijaw and the Shakiri, I don't know the numbers, but what if now them be majority and now them be 60% of Delta?
They're not reach 20% for Delta State. Why you go say 60%?
Okay.
Ijaw and a Shakiri combined is not up to 20% in the Delta State population.
But now then don't they rule Delta State since? How is that?
No.
How they take the dual?
They rule Delta State. Listen, now they rule Delta State.
The last governor before the current governor from what tribe or ethnicity is he?
Urobo. See, Delta State is different. Delta State is 8 years for one region. 8 years for one region. Ijaw Ishekiri is 8 years. Ibori, Odoanga rule for Ijaw and Ishekiri. Ibori rule for Urobo. Okowa rule for Anyoma. You understand? So now we went back to Urobo. Okay. After Urobo, now it will be Ijaw Ishekiri. After Ijaw Ishekiri, come back to Anyoma. That's how they divide it.
All right, my brother. Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting one that you think that Urobo people or most of Delta State people want to join Biafra. That one is an interesting conversation. With me, I never hear before. But just looking from outside, Urobo. I'm seeing we're saying the same thing. What I'm just looking from the outside, I'm seeing that most people that are not Southeastern people do not want to be a part of that, of a part of Biafra. So I don't know how that thing is going to work.
No, that's not true, because the evidence on ground doesn't tell that, because I have seen right now, even the Urobos now don't want to be with Ishakiri.
All right. Make we not go into all that stuff, because that's I don't want to discuss other ethnicity today. So maybe tomorrow we'll go talk about them, yeah? But if you want to round up in 30 seconds so that we'll go move forward, and I appreciate you.
My thing is this. Biafra coming will be a plus to not just the Igbos, but other minority tribes and the non-Muslim people, citizens living in Nigeria. That's how I look at it.
All right.
That's how I look at it.
All right.
Because those that doesn't believe in Biafra, in Sharia law, will definitely don't want to be in the country of Nigeria, because Sharia law will be ruled.
All right.
Become the law.
That is not correct. That is not correct, Mr. Akariwe. But I appreciate you for joining. It's your opinion, and you're entitled to that. But I'm saying that is not correct. That's my opinion as well, right? That's my opinion as well. But I appreciate you for joining, though, and sharing your thoughts and your perspective on this topic. Thank you so much, Mr. Akariwe. Appreciate you.
I appreciate that.
All right. We don't see him now. Our brother say the majority of Delta State people they want to be a part of Biafra. I beg una, make una stay here on a day. That Nigeria is better than this Biafra. I'm telling you, this Nigeria is better than this Biafra, because this Biafra, nobody has told us clearly how it will be. What is the roadmap to get to this Biafra? Nobody don't tell us. You want to enter? Somebody was telling me in the chat, just enter the motor first. When we reach there, we'll go know how we'll go figure out. No, that is not a strategy, and that is what these people are trying to do to you. Enter first. Just enter first. No talk. We never enter the Biafra. Let me clean my mouth here. We never enter the Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu already take Supreme Leader title. Imagine when you can't enter the Biafra. How you won't take criticize? As Kachi day here now, they talk. It is the Kachi fit talk again. As I day here now, they criticize Tinubu. He be short for me, I beg. He better for me like this, I beg. As I day here, they criticize Tinubu. He better for me. I know one day we are not going to talk. Me una carry on Biafra go another place. Me una carry and go Gabon or Cameroon somewhere, or Guinea somewhere. Carry that Biafra or carry and go Delta self. Carry the Biafra go Delta. As I did Nigeria now, they criticize Tinubu. They talk say Tinubu, you're not doing well. He pay me. This one pay me. I don't go lie for you. Eh? You won't go enter Biafra where if you talk, then go say you be sabo, then go find you, buy you. My brother. Now bamboozle, they are trying to bamboozle you. Then they try bamboozle you with this. Oh, it's the new Biafra, it's the old Biafra. They are trying to bamboozle you until you enter. Until you enter. Until you enter, wait till your eye go see, you no go believe her. Now you go start to shout, I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back. Anyway, now disagreement people we want to see today. We want to talk to disagreement people. People will disagree with us. People will disagree with us. Now then we want to talk to today. If you disagree with us, feel free to request. When Biafra happened, Biafra must come. When it comes, what is the next thing? What is the next thing that is going to happen? How are you going to have that relationship with Nigeria? How are you going to be doing your trade, your logistics, your railway? How? Because the current Southeast, the current Southeast, the current Biafra where we know now, the Southeast, right? And not be everybody see me now, be Igbo man, but I say I don't want. But let's say now the Southeast be the Biafra. You're landlocked. How are you going to be bringing your goods in? Logistics, how will it work? Because if you force other people to join you, there are border communities that will say, I know one day here, and Nigeria one day. Right? What are you going to do to them? What are you going to do to them? Right? What are you going to do to them? What do you want to do to those people who say they no one join you? Because you cannot be asking for self-determination. You cannot be asking for self-determination and then still be behaving like an oppressor as well. That is not how it works. Now it's not. It has to be consistent. Consistency. I promise to be consistent. You have to promise to be consistent. You cannot be saying you want to leave Nigeria. You want to leave Nigeria, but some people say they don't want to join you. You say you must to join. You must to join. No. The self-determination, guys, they consistent. How will it work? Which type of government are we going to have? How is the power going to be distributed? Are we going to have states? How will it go work? Nobody's asking these questions. Nigeria has facilities, infrastructure, assets all over Nigeria as we know it now. If the Biafra happen, who want compensate? Where you want bring money from to compensate Nigeria? Because Nigeria go say, okay, pay us for that airport where we build now. Say Tinubu now they use 1 billion build 1 kilometer of road. If Tinubu tells you all the road when build now 200 billion, where you want to see 200 billion? Give Tinubu. Yeah. Where you want to see 200 billion, give Tinubu. That Tinubu now 1 billion in they use build 1 kilometer of road. Where you want to see 200 or 500 or $1 trillion, where you want to see I'm using it for refund Tinubu? Eh? Where you want to see all the money where Tinubu will ask you for? Eh? So think about these things, right? For me, I think that my destination, is a prosperous Igbo land. Mr. Savi, I see you. You say you want to ask, but you're not requesting. If you want to request, because I don't see anybody requesting, but I want to host this show for people where they disagree. But nobody want to disagree with me today for some reason. Now disagreement people where we want to see today. But Mr. Savi, I see you requesting now. We go bring you up in 1 second. So we have to think about these things holistically. Not be just one way. Not be just one way. You have to think about it holistically. For me, my destination is a prosperous Igbo land. That is where I want to be. That is where I want to be. Good road, good school, good everything. Everything is working. Now where I want day. But if your own destination is just independence, I just want to went on way. Went on way for what? Went on way for what? What is the guarantee that when you went that own way, that place will be the government will be successful? What is the guarantee? All right, make we bring Mr. Savi up here, and I see a few other people requesting, but we'll go bring Mr. Savi up first, and then go from there.
Greetings, brother. Good evening.
I greet you, Mr. Savi. Yeah. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you very much. In as much as I agreed with you in some things, I also have some areas I disagree with you, but I want to say where I agreed with you first.
Okay.
Then before I go to
Make we leave the agreement side. Make we focus on the disagreement. Because
okay.
make we focus on that one.
I wanted to say this clearly, not just to agree with you.
Okay. Go ahead then.
Yeah. Okay. During the breakdown of the first Nigeria Republic, Ojukwu became a governor. So it was actually a governor of a region, you can call it state then, that declares Biafra, not a non-state actor.
Mm.
And then inside the Biafra, inside the old eastern region where he is governing, they have Igbos and non-Igbo communities there. And then outside it, when you have the Midwest, they have Igbos and non-Igbos communities in the Midwest. Like, for example, in the Midwest, Asaba was part of the old Midwest.
Mm.
Ibuza was part of old East West. Ogwash Ukwu, Oshimili, Abo, Umunede, Igbanke, Ndokwa, Abo, they were part of the old Midwest. So these are Igbo communities in the old Midwest region. So it wasn't about Igbo. Now back to inside the Biafra, inside the old eastern region.
Okay.
You have Efik people. You have all those different non-Igbo speaking people. Efik, Ibibio, Orong, Eket, Anang.
Absolutely. But the basis of this conversation today, what I'm saying is, these people now, it doesn't look like they want to be a part of it. Absolutely. Efik, Anna, and all those people, they were part of it in the past. Ogoni, Okrika, all those people in River State, they were part of it in the past. But right now, you don't look like, say, anybody from Akwa Ibom or Cross River want to be a part of this Biafra.
Yes, so I believe that even the Igbo-speaking people, we also have people who were not part of, or don't want to be part of
Absolutely.
But because it was enforced by a military government, so you don't have, all those total say of how you want to belong or how you don't want to. So it was there. Even the Igbo communities, there are people that will tell Ojukwu, this thing will not work. Don't do it this way. But because it's a governor and a military governor, so he do his mind.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. But where I disagree with you somehow is when you're saying, if you have Biafra, how do you have your diplomatic setup, your economy and all that, Of course, despite all this, back and forth, if you have an independent country, definitely you will establish your own government. You will definitely establish your government, and whatever you have with any other country, either the country you were existing before or not, we go through diplomatic arrangement, whether a repayment of debt, institutions, or anything at all. So those are something that even the UN, if you have a representative, or any of your international bodies that understand diplomacy, can help you to draft out your assets and your deficit within or outside the union.
Absolutely. So, but I also went further to ask, where would this revenue come from? I asked that question in my initial monologue. Where would the revenue come from? These things have to be said, or at least outlined for people to see and say, okay, it's feasible or it's not feasible, right?
Yes. The only thing is that if Nigerian can be able to establish this, what we call fiscal reform, like true federalism, in a real sense of it, so that we will know, because today we don't know who have what today as it stands today. Most people argue that you generate lesser revenue. But when you generate lesser revenue and you contribute higher FAC allocation, that doesn't mean you are poor. If you have assets in the offshore and onshore, and probably it is being taken over by federal government. For example, Akwa Ibom today have lesser revenue, but contributed higher FAC allocation. So you can't say they are poor.
Yeah, I think I'm getting lost. Akwa Ibom again is not a part of this Biafran something,
yes,
right?
Yes. So yes. Well, so what I'm saying is that, for example, Imo State generate lesser revenue.
Okay.
But Imo State have the capacity to produce 600 million cubic meter of gas daily.
Okay.
Daily. So, but when you have fiscal reform, clearly, it will determine who owns what.
Mm.
And most of these establishments who move their headquarters to maybe cities that, at the end of the day, we have corporate tax and pay as you earn taxes within, and people, living and working for them in those areas there.
Mm.
You will determine where the headquarter of someone that is taking advantage of your resources lives.
Okay. So you're saying
so
this Biafra can be sustainable. Is that the argument you're making?
Kashi, to be honest with you, if not because of this, they're back and forth. Look, if any country divide today, don't worry about sustainability.
Come on now. We can't. Me now being a rational person, I'm not going to take you seriously.
Yes,
I don't go. Just stay. Don't worry about it. No, I have to worry about it.
Okay. Look, if countries that doesn't really have anything and they are being faced with even natural disasters can be able to sustain themselves. They don't have natural resources and they are being faced by natural disasters like earthquake and wind fire and all that. Definitely, you will survive. You will be okay.
And that is true.
So
but with the actors that we see, people like Simon Ekpa, people like Nnamdi Kanu, championing this thing. Me, I cannot, with my good faith, follow those people because they don't have any roadmap. They don't have any roadmap.
Yeah, those ones they are not people that are supposed to even talk to Igbo people to propose things.
Okay.
Because as an Igbo man, those kind of people, when we talk decision making, they don't come close.
Yeah. But sadly, they are the ones that we are seeing. Yes. And that is the troubling part. That is the troubling issue.
That is why, so that is why actually this whole settings that they are doing now will never work.
Absolutely.
Like this whole setting. I first of all established that someone that enforces Biafra was a governor of a state.
Absolutely.
So you are not part of government. All this one you are doing is criminality and creating commotions here and there. So if actually, let's say Igbo people or maybe the old union of the old Eastern region want to discuss about Biafra or their future, they will come together. We have, people who take decisions. They will come together to propose it again to say, look, can we reactivate this project? People will talk about their concerns and everything. They will say,
Let me ask you a question, and we'll use this question roundup. Is your, I said destination versus vehicle. Is your destination Biafra? Is your destination independence? Or is your destination a prosperous Igbo land? What is your destination?
Well, my destination, of course, is prosperous Igbo land. But if peradventure Biafra comes, I will not go and seek asylum elsewhere.
Biafra is not a good vehicle. From what we've seen, Biafra is not a good vehicle to take us there. From what we've seen so far.
Yes, from what we've seen, even right from the first establishment, it wasn't actually a good decision. Right from day one. Not just the one they are doing now. Because it is you that is actually kind of saying you want to be Nigeria as a big market, as a business person.
Absolutely.
So it should be you that want, if you hear that Fulani want to leave, tell her, I beg you, no leave, because I know business, so they even in Akpomawe Igbo, they say. If Yoruba say they want to leave, now you go beg them, say no.
Absolutely.
Because it's a big market for you as a trader.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I believe in the united Nigeria. I'm just trying to say that, whatever, if Nigeria decide to balkanize, definitely there will be diplomacy.
Absolutely.
And everything we settle, but not the one they are doing with, we want is to Biafra. No, not to
Anyway, Mr. Savi, I thank you for your contribution here, and thank you for your insights and your disagreement. Thank you so much. Yeah. But make we move forward, bring our next guest up here. Thank you. All right. Let us see. God's representative. All right. Make we see what thing God's representative get for us. if his network is going to allow him to connect. I think he has a network problem here. We'll go bring you down because the thing they spin. And when it's spinning, it's not a good sign. We'll go soon end the show, by the way. So let's see. 774team.com. All right.
Can you hear me?
They hear you. What's your give us a name to address you, please.
Okay, my name is Tim. Tim.
Tim. Thank you, Tim, for joining. Thank you, Mr. Tim. All right. What is your disagreement with what I said?
Well, I've listened to you from when you started, and I think you're getting it all wrong with the concept of Biafra.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan of Biafra, but after looking at some history books and looking at the history and the story of Nigeria as a country, as it was formed, and you look at the historical antecedent, you find out that there's something fundamentally wrong with the entire system. Now, I've worked with the Nigerian government. I've had people who work with the Nigerian government, and I can categorically tell.
We're losing you there. We're not to hear you. We're losing you there. If you can hear me, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I said there's something definitely wrong with the entire system of Nigeria as a country. You see, the Igbo people are successful people individually, but they're not successful people as collective.
Do you know the reason why Igbo people are successful individually? Do you know the reason?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it. Let me hear your opinion on that.
Well, these are people who are very resilient.
Okay.
These are people who have deep thoughts, thinking.
Give us an objective reason. Resilience, deep thoughts. Anybody can claim resilience and deep thoughts. Give us an objective reason why you think the Igbo people are individual, like their success. They're more individual, like individualistic.
You must understand that even in the 60s, even before Nigeria was formed, the Igbo people has more educated people, more people in the civil service, which has exposed them to the global world.
Okay.
First,
you're still giving us kind of I wouldn't say vague. I wouldn't say vague,
no,
but
that's not vague. I said you must understand that they've been educated for a long time, which have exposed them to the global world.
All right, let me tell you why I think this response you're giving is still kind of subjective. Igbo people are not the only educated people in Nigeria, but when you look at Igbo people, the success is more individualistic. It's not like corporate. Yes. You see one person have a corporate building or a corporate business, hiring people. Do you see what I'm saying? There are other tribes like Dangote now. In get money, but in the build industries, they hire people, they empower people and stuff like that. You go to the Southwest, the same thing, you know. But in Igbo land, now mostly one person get money, another person get money, another person get money. Do you know the reason? Or I can tell you.
That is what I'm explaining to you. That the Igbo people are successful people as individual, but they are not as collective.
And I'm asking you, why is that though? I'm asking you why.
That's what I'm explaining to you.
All right, let me cut the chase and tell you why. Let me cut the chase and tell you why.
Well, I mean,
the reason is this. The reason is this. This is factual. Igbo people are more into trade. When one man go China, import goods, come, sell, he don't make money. That's one person's money. He doesn't build industries. He doesn't build industries. You see what I'm giving to you? I'm giving you an objective reason. One man go China, import goods, come, make plenty money. He doesn't build factories. He doesn't build industries. He doesn't build a corporate business. Just give me 1 second. Then another man does the same thing. Another man does. That's individual success.
How many people in the entire Nigeria has industries more than the Igbos? How many?
You want me to
Well,
count? Is that what you're saying?
let's go on the ethnic level. If you want to go by ethnic, how many of the Yorubas and the Hausas have more industry than the Igbos? How many
Okay.
of them? What's the ratio?
I don't know
I
what the
lived in the
ratio.
north.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
lived,
Hear
okay.
me out. Hear me
I
out.
lived,
Hear me
I
out. You
lived in
asked a question.
Kaduna.
Make an
No,
answer. You asked me a
but
question. Let me answer.
you want somebody to give you reasons why
But you
Biafra is a good
you
factor
asked
for the
me a
Igbo.
question. Let me
Okay.
respond, and then you continue.
Go ahead.
Right? You said how
Okay.
many people or how based on ethnicity.
Yeah. What's the percentage? Yeah,
I don't know
based on
what the
ethnicity,
percentage is, but
industry.
I'll tell you this. In the north,
Okay.
there are people. A lot of people own farms in the north. A lot of Fulani Hausa people, they own farms, then they rear cattle.
What kind of farm is that? Normal.
It doesn't matter. I'm giving you a response. A farm would hire a farm would employ people. People would be hired. When you have a farm, nobody only you go farm that land. You go hire people. People go come that land, they work for you. You go to pay them. That's empowerment. That's industry on its own. You would agree with me. Most of the food we they chop for Nigeria, they come from the north. Now people they farm those lands. Now people will get jobs. They do those things, right? If you go to the west, IT, banking, telecommunication. A lot of Yoruba people they into that business. Then what's his name? Dangote again. One man get all these Dangote this, Dangote that, Dangote this.
So
that's how it's done. But when you come southeast, when you come, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying when you come to southeast, it's more prevalent. Igbo people, they more prevalent. Say, now individualistic success where you they see. One man go get plenty money, another man go get plenty money. He doesn't build a factory that is hiring people. One man I can point to you is innocent. I cannot for the life of me point another person out. An Igbo industrialist. I cannot. For the life of me, I can't. If you can, please tell me.
What you need to understand is...
You see how you're moving? You're now moving the conversation. You're not responding. You're moving the conversation.
I'm the one that is... You are the one. I want to give you reasons. I've been listening to you. You've been saying, I've been listening to it up the Biafra concept. And I want, even when you mentioned that they get their money from, what would they get their resources?
Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking. Sorry. Your voice is breaking. We can't hear you. Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking, Mr. Tim. Your voice is breaking.
You hear me? I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear.
I understand you can hear me, please.
Loud and clear. Very loud.
Okay. Just we are hearing your voice break, and that's what
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, but I'm just saying we are hearing your voice breaking, and I'm reporting that to you. So maybe your network is not strong. You need to move to a place with a better network. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying any other thing. It happens. Network they bad sometimes. It happens.
Okay. What I'm saying, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. I'm referring to when you talk about where would the Biafra people get their resources.
Okay.
I guess you're considering that they don't have natural resources. And I want to announce to you that countries are not built on natural resources. Countries are built on human resources.
Absolutely.
Human capital resources, not natural resources. And you can see that from the United Kingdom. You can. I don't know how much resources they have, but it's a great country, and you cannot question that.
Absolutely, but you see how the way you stage the question, my brother. Let me respond though. The way you stage the question is quite disingenuous. You said I mentioned where would they get their resources, and you assumed on me that I was referring to natural resources. I wasn't referring.
You said. Where would they get their currency from? Their landlocked country. There will be a landlocked country. That means the borders and all of that. There's no seaport. Even if they don't have seaport, doesn't mean they can engage.
Okay.
Country is a sovereign country. They can negotiate with their neighbors for success.
Absolutely.
So we have moved past the colonial era. There's a lot of things that can happen if you are successful. There are people who will volunteer to give their space for you to do business, to prosper.
Okay.
So you must understand that the Biafra concept will not just start. By the time we get to the point, there will be a referendum. Those who want to be with it will sign the petition and join the referendum. You can't stay and declare that people don't want to join. These people are not part. The BBOs are not interested. The FPK are not interested. The people from Delta are not interested. No, you don't speak for them. There will be a referendum. And when the referendum goes, we'll ask people to volunteer to say if you want to be part of this or not. And when there is a collective of signature, then we know who is part of it and who is not part. Then the map will be drawn.
All right.
The borders will be drawn.
All right.
But you cannot say that these people are not part of it. You are not them.
All right. Let me ask. Can I ask a follow-up question though? Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Now,
go ahead.
The referendum, for one, the Nigerian constitution, but let's keep that aside and assume that it happens. And say a state like Imo State, 60% of 70% of people vote to want Biafra in Imo State, and 30% of people say they don't want Biafra in Imo State. Obviously, majority now go carry the vote, right? Now, that 30%, will they have a say in that Biafra? Will they be able to criticize? But from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem like the people that are championing this thing like criticism.
Okay, let me give you a response to that. Now, when there's an election in a country, is everybody that votes for a particular president to emerge?
No, obviously no.
So when the president emerges, does he become a president for himself and shut the other people not to speak?
But that is what Nnamdi Kanu has shown us that he will do.
No, you are going to a conclusion without proofs.
About Nnamdi Kanu?
Yes, about Nnamdi Kanu. Listen, my brother, if you are in Nnamdi Kanu's position, chances are you will do even worse.
No. I'm not Nnamdi Kanu. No. Let me come in here. Let me come in here. One second. Mr. Tim, yield the mic. Mr. Tim, yield the mic. When I let you talk for a while, you need to let me talk as well. I'm not Nnamdi Kanu for one. And you said I'm assuming on him. No, I'm not. These are the things that he has said and done. He has shown us who he is. And I will give you an instant. Nnamdi Kanu doxed a lady on air, just like me and you, they talk now, because I don't like what you're saying. Maybe I have your phone number. I call her, I start calling out your phone number. Mr. Tim, his phone number is 00001 there. I start doxing you on air. If I have your address, I start doxing your address on air. Telling people, pretty much inviting people to do whatever to you. That is who Nnamdi Kanu is. He doesn't like criticisms.
Okay. Now, the current leader of the Nigerian state, does he like criticism?
Oh, yeah. If you know me, I criticize the guy.
No, I'm not talking. No. You know, now, for as far as I'm concerned,
he made a broadcast. Tinubu made a broadcast saying, criticize me. Tinubu made a broadcast saying, criticize me.
Can we be more civilized on this?
Please don't tell me how to run my show. Please. That one you know go do. Nami go tell you, please stop. Nobody you go tell me today civilized. This is my show. Nami go tell you, please stop. Yeah, you need to stop when I tell you. But as far as that, Tinubu has said, criticize me, literally.
Okay.
Quote and unquote, criticize me. Okay. And I criticize him.
Okay. Because a lady, Nnamdi Kanu dogged the lady, that now make him a monster.
If that's not a monster behavior, I don't know what a monster behavior is.
Okay. Are you saying that in your entire history, in your entire life, you have not dogged anybody?
Zero.
In your entire life.
I would never do that to anybody. As a matter of fact, on this show, Mr. Tim, 1 second, please. Mr. Tim, 1 second, please. As a matter of fact, on this show, when people come here and say, oh, I'm in London, I'm in UK, I tell them, please don't share your personal information. I do that on this show. I only want your first name. If I ask you your first name, tell me your first name, period. Don't tell me where you are or where you're not. Oh, that is what I do on this show. I would never do that to anybody.
My brother, I have to tell you this, and probably you understand, because I presume that you have more understanding. Nnamdi Kanu is a human. He can make mistakes, but that does not take the fact out that he has fronted himself for a cause that is worthy for a people. And we cannot, because he had made an error and decided to say, oh, he's not fit for the job. Peter Obi, I still tell everybody, after God, the next person in Nigerian politics is Peter Obi.
All right,
After,
let's not get into that
now,
now.
but
One second,
now,
one
no,
second.
hold on. But there
One
is
second, my
nothing
brother.
Peter Obi will
Oh
do
my
to the
goodness, my
president in
brother.
Nigeria,
One
even with his
second.
innocence. No, can I tell you? I want.
Good God Almighty, you need to pause, my brother. Me, I be Peter Obi supporter, but I no go there they glaze the guy like that. But regardless, whether I don't even want to get into Peter Obi's conversation today. I'm a supporter. I muted you, by the way, because you know they had hair. You need to pause when I say pause. You can't just be over talking me. This is something even within the column. Nnamdi Kanu they even allow people interact with him for his show when he doesn't let people talk to him because he feels like he's a god. This is my show. If I'm telling you, please pause. You need to please pause. I love Peter Obi, but I no go dey here the glaze am. They say after God na him. No human being be after God. Peter Obi is a man. He get blockers like me. I no go dey here they say Peter Obi is. I love the guy. I love him. I really love Peter Obi, but I cannot glaze any man because na man you be, na man I be. You understand? So let's not get into Peter Obi's conversation. But I go ask you one last question, and we'll use them just wrap up the show. If you're still there, I'm gonna unmute you. If you want to unmute yourself, please. The last question here would be destination versus vehicle. The destination for me is a prosperous Igbo land. Is that your destination?
You see, Biafra is just a vehicle to take Igbo people to the promised land. It's not a destination. It's just a vehicle, a conveyor belt.
Absolutely. And that's why I'm asking you about the destination.
Yes.
What is your destination? Is your destination a prosperous Igbo land, or is your destination and just an independent state? What is your destination?
If there is an independent state, there will be prosperity for the people.
You can have a prosperous Igbo land in Nigeria.
No, it's not possible.
It is possible.
It is possible. Never be possible.
It is possible. It is possible. Tell me that, and we'll move forward with that. Tell me that, and we'll move forward.
I have a family member who was supposed to be this okay, let me not say this, probably some other people will be listening. He was supposed to be the highest ranking officer in one of the Nigerian institutions, and he was told point blank, because you're an Igbo man, you cannot take this office.
All right, I'm gonna take your word for that. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm not gonna say I believe you or I don't believe you. I'll just take your word for it and leave there. The last question I go ask you, so that we go move forward, is if that Biafra come, what is the guarantee that it will be successful? Because Nigeria now, the excuse now in Nigeria, or what all of us say, Nigeria is not functioning. Nigeria is not functioning. What is the guarantee that if Biafra comes, it will function?
If Biafra comes today, there will be tutelate age. That means there will be standing up and falling down like a little kid. And you have to grow from there. So it's all about the process.
And so how many years? How many years would you say? How many years would you say we can be doing that standing up and falling down?
You can look at countries who have come in that direction and see how many years they spent. And besides, when you look at the history, you can draw from other people's experience and implement it to increase your success chances.
Okay.
And I think that Biafra will have very intelligent people to come together and look at the drawing board and see how they could shorten their journey.
Guess what, though? There are intelligent people in Nigeria, but look at the leadership crisis we have, right? There are very intelligent people we have in Nigeria, but look at the leadership crisis we have. And again, Nnamdi Kanu has not told anybody anything. Like me now. Sometimes for my show, I did talk about policies that I think would work in Nigeria, that I think would work in Abia State, because I'm from Abia. I did talk about policies. Hear me out on this, and we'll go use one run up. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Nnamdi Kanu, the only thing closest to a policy I've heard him say is, and it's ridiculous, you wake up in Nigeria, you sleep in Nigeria, you wake up in Biafra, and you have milk and honey. That is not a strategy. Literally, this is the closest thing to a policy that I've heard this man say. A serious person go to say, talk about policies, where you want to do this Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu has nothing in his head. He just wants to be supreme leader.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
can
I don't know whether you
respond to
agree with that, but we'll go use this one. Just move move the mic forward,
I disagree with that
and that's okay.
completely.
And that's okay.
Yes.
But we've hit 19 minutes here. I need to move the mic. I appreciate you for joining, Mr. Tim. Hopefully next time we can have the conversation again. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Bye now.
Yeah.
All right. Make we bring Hustling Emeka. I see you. I did bring people who disagree with me. Unfortunately, we not going to bring you up today. But na disagreement people we won't bring up today. So, but I appreciate you for requesting and I appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much. But make we bring Bartender for Life. I don't believe that I've spoken to this person before. And you have to be able to have the conversation.
I'm on Igbo.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Waiting for your disagreement.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
Because I've been listening to you. The points you're making with the last speaker.
Okay.
They are not correct because you are judging. Even you're a Christian. So I'm not judging mad no fool. No Isimba for now. No you don't judge this person.
Like if catching thief from you, catching a thief, na so it be. That is the law of the world. That is the world we live in. If I thief from you, catching a thief, na so it be.
That doesn't mean
that is true too. That one too, not true.
That doesn't mean
that one true. That one too, not true. But hear me out on this. You get people with that hungry go steal cash, right? No be thief go come their mind first. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So maybe catchy true, not thief. You see what I'm saying?
That is why God made Kachi and other people different.
Yeah.
If like say God won't make all of us be thief, he go make say when we're hungry we go thief. He go do all of us like that. But he do you this way. He do me this way. That is why I say your brother will be Abia statement Nande Carlo. You know thief anything. If in the process of sensitizing our people, because if you check, say what in the investment we say our people go choose the one where they want to choose. But all the whole truth where the person talk, they go put on one corner because of say maybe I don't like you. How money over?
Okay, make we talk about the truth. Make we leave the other ones where it be like them just put on top of them. Make we talk about the truth when Nnamdi Kanu talk.
Yes. So the truth when talk, all this thing where they happen for Nigeria now. Where this buy from full and everything. He talk since 2015. He say no una prepare. These people they are coming. They go buy all of phone and not take time. Either una join hand together, stop these people, or they go come collect all of them one after the other.
And you refer for Igbo land, Abi? Now for Igbo land, where you refer to, Abi?
No, the whole Niger. See, now they can't be the support to Nigerian government. See demonstration for London. Where you follow demonstrate against Boko Haram. See, make Niger walk, stop Boko Haram, make you not buy Nigerians. If they know work on it to stop Boko Haram about Nigeria, say the other group they come. He mentioned them.
Okay.
Say they are coming.
Okay.
He did for rally for London, demonstrated against Boko Haram to sensitize Nigerians. He never called for disintegration. He never said when Nigeria spoiled. But after some time, when Nigeria not do anything, the guy say no, this ain't done too much because these people know they listen to them. Maybe you know where they're getting information. He say no, if this thing continue, nobody talk. It's okay, since Nigerian people no one follow listen to them. Okay, make my people now, me work come more because Ojuku don't say well come out. We lost that side. They buy all of us finish.
Okay.
Even before Ojuku talk they don't buy us from the north since 1945, 1940 something.
Okay.
They put our dead body inside train. They sent to us for east.
All right.
This man's okay.
Make we not go inside the history because there are different sides of that history. Not be just one side, right?
Kachi, if you no bring history, that is the problem of Nigeria today because Obasanjo then they come on history say no we no learn them. And now you make all of us.
But here is the thing: if this history now, you they talk and decide where is sweet you. They talk. That's why I say make we no go there.
No, I am ready to argue. If someone have a counter argument, say this man they lie. What he talk? Make the person come up, come to us and lie.
That is what me and you go do today. Now what me and you go do now. All right, let's talk about. Make we talk about.
You go tire.
No problem. No problem. Make we talk about the Nnamdi Kanu. These good things. I'll be truth when talk, right? You don't mention.
Now they tell you.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You don't talk for a while. Make I talk small. You don't mention say Nnamdi Kanu been they talk make Nigeria better. They know hear them. First of all,
yes,
it just be like me now. I did for TikTok. They talk say Tinubu use 1 billion naira they build Coastal Road, 1 kilometer of road for Coastal Road. Me and you know say that money they too much to build 1 kilometer of road. And they talk about them. Every day they talk about them. Tinubu, why they use 1 billion naira, they build 1 kilometer of road? Every day they talk about them. Who now gives me the right to now say, because Tinubu need to hear me, I go now talk, say, make Igbo people come out from Nigeria. Because waiting Tinubu, they do no good. Who gives me that right? You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I don't know where you stay.
Nah, by there now.
I did Germany they talk.
Okay.
I did Germany they talk.
Okay.
And I live for a civilized country.
Okay.
So let me tell you, in Germany they have 16 Bundesländer. This is like a regional government. They have Bayern, they have Berlin, they have Hamburg, they have Hessen, they have all this 16.
Yeah. Okay. Spare us all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So these people, let me tell you the truth. When they pressure their government to do something, like Bayern now, who is more dominant, and the government say, no, this way they do it good. That Bayern say, no, they benefit us. Bayern can't threaten them, say, if you don't do this thing this way, where our people, they suffer, we will carry our money where we don't work finish. Because they finance people who are lazy for East, will be like Dresden, all this, Sachsen, where no degree work. Okay, if you contract, we go come out. You know what will happen?
Okay.
You know, German considers okay, if you they do health insurance or tax, they go ask you whether na East or been a West.
Okay.
If you be East, you go pay more because they lose war after that the war where they divide. Because they know they agree work.
All right, I think you're sharing a false information here, and I wanted to confirm that before I push back. You said Bayern threatened to leave Germany. That is false.
Bayern.
That is false.
Look, no.
It's false. It's false. That's what you just said. It's false.
No, it's not false. It's not false.
I'm reading it from here. Bayern Munich, Abi, has never threatened to leave the country of Germany. Abi Bayern.
No. Bayern have threatened them, and they gave. That is why Bayern today controls the German economy, and they retain their monch.
Bayern has never. I'm looking at it on Google here. Bayern has never threatened to leave Germany.
Which Google?
Google AI review. Which other? How many Google is that?
They tell you, sir, I did this country.
It doesn't matter whether you did the country. If rain fall, hear me out. If rain fall for Germany today, I go use Google. Check them. That one, no, I don't need to be in Germany.
Can put anything for.
That is not correct. That is not correct.
Anybody can listen. Let me tell you. Go and listen to the Germans. Bayern has more to say than any other.
I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. But you said they threatened to leave Germany. That is what I'm disputing.
Yes.
That is false, though. From what I see for here.
Okay, if you see for yourself, say not false, but I tell you say not true. Waiting at top. I did this country since more than 26 years.
It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter, though.
Okay. Let's go to the point. Let's go to what we are discussing.
Okay. I'll take you back to the question. Will lead you to that response? I say me now. Yes. As I day here, they criticize Tinubu every day.
Yes.
As I day here, they criticize Tinubu every day because of 1 billion when take the build Coastal Road 1 kilometer of road.
Yes.
As me and you say no good. It is outrageous. It is ridiculous. Yes. But because they say, oh, Tinubu, what did they do no good? Who gives me the right as Kachi to now say, because Tinubu no one listen to waiting at the talk, Igbo people, make we start the fight for Biafra. Who gives me that right?
At that time, say so nobody give you that. If you talk Igbo people no listen to you, what you go do?
No, I'm saying who gives me the right? I'm asking you who gives me the right to ask that question, to do that.
You have a right as a citizen of Nigeria to make a choice.
Yes, absolutely.
And to talk to people.
Absolutely. But nobody gives me any right to ask for secession, to secede as Kachi.
No, it is your right. You can ask for. But if people follow you, this is another different issue. If they say they're not following you, you have to respect them.
Fair enough. But now, here is the thing, right? A lot of people in Igbo land are not following him. Yeah. And Nnamdi Kanu.
How many people?
And I don't know the number. If you know the number, tell me.
Okay.
And
Nnamdi Kanu. Give me figures, please. Let me know.
Okay. If you want, I go. If you allow me, maybe I go land. Right? I don't know the numbers. I don't know the numbers. Now come 2,000 naira. Na 2K.
2,000 naira.
Nah, that 2K is very important. But hear me out. Let us continue the conversation. Okay. Hear me out on this one.
Okay.
So now, if people are saying that they no one join. For instance, sit at home. Obviously, not all Igbo people want to sit at home. They are forced to sit at home.
Yes.
Nnamdi Kanu, they force people to sit at home. So how is that?
with Kachi.
Go ahead.
I want to mature there.
Okay.
Even in Nigeria, I control, police and military, navy, air force, everything. But how I control?
Yes.
Okay. Kita. Now the kind of say, many people no come out. Maybe on the 30th of May, where would they mourn our fallen heroes, our forefathers. My father lost 3 children.
Okay.
Lost his sight during the war. Now with the shoes. Oh, my father Nanya. They march on my father's eye while in the hospital. My father lost his sight.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, Muano here now one for a 30th of May. Kachete, Charlie one them, Ego one them, Obina one them. Ebu na civil war. Ma semba aga na man no law. Gesemba na one ne mata na mu they no be anything make her come out. Say you be government. Thought that go sorry make her no use bad.
Yeah, no problem. All right, no problem. But let me ask you this. And you see, this is a very barbaric way to think, right? It's very barbaric. And I'm going to call it what it is. Because you did Germany. Okay. Germany too don't suffer some sort of losses in the past as well. They fight World War. I don't know the World War, but they fight World War, right?
Yes.
A lot of people fight for their World War, right? Is there any day in Germany where Germany they tell the what's be her name now? Macron, no be Macron. What's her name? The lady, the president, the prime minister of Germany, she did get any day where she they tell you or every German person not to come out. If you come out, thunder,
Bana Google, John Man, Remembrance Day, and what you
we are on the same page. We are on the same page.
No, go to. I
agree with you. I don't need to check. I do not need to check. I agree with you. He get day where then they remember. But I'm asking you, the madam will be prime minister there. Is she telling you that if you come out, Amiga Babogi, is that what she's telling you?
Let me tell you this thing.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Not yes or no.
Okay, go ahead then.
No.
Okay, go ahead then.
You are dealing with people. You are dealing with people who are matured in their civilization. They brought it to you. Their practices for 200 and 300, 400 years. Okay. And they are now normalized it. You don't compare this with our people who are going through hell and suffering.
Okay. Okay. Make I now ask you.
Listen,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I say, if they say today nobody should come to Brandenburger Gate.
Okay.
Today is rule attack for after the Civil War, the World War we lost it.
Okay.
And today is remember our heroes. I am telling you, the government will provide the amenities. They will even ginger their people to come out.
Okay.
No army, no police will shoot them. But in this case, can you show me one place in the whole East where you come from, Kachi, and you are defending this country, where you can go today and mourn your people that died the war? That
you can.
Established after the
hear me out. Hear me out.
Is there any monument, Kachi? Is there any monument?
Just hear me out. I will answer your question.
Okay.
There is an Armed Forces Day, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
Nigeria should respect a day. Have one day. There's an Armed Forces Day, which is the closest that we have to a memorial day for the Civil War.
What is the history of Armed Forces Day?
Just hear me out. Just hear me out, though. Just hear me. I'm saying it is the closest, and I agree with you. There should be a day for a remembrance of both the Biafran soldiers and the Nigerian soldiers, because lives were lost on both sides. So Nigeria should do remember that you have a day. I agree with you on that. However, back to Nnamdi Kanu enforcing sit at home. Let us get back there.
Okay.
You understand why we they get umunna groups, Abi? Okay. I be one about two, but hear me out on this. Do you understand the concept of having umunna? As in onye kwo ibe ekwo, Igbo people. This is our culture, right?
I'm with democracy.
Democracy, right? So why is it now? Why is it now that Nnamdi Kanu came up and said, no, only him go talk. If he talk something, make another person no talk. If he say sit at home, if you come out, you can go buy you. Why are we not taking it to hear me? Do you want me to play the record? I can play the record.
Play now, play.
Okay, I go play him in 1 second, but I will still.
On the 30th of May.
We are saying the same thing. It doesn't matter.
On 30th of May to mourn our people.
It doesn't matter whether on 30th of May or 1st of January. It really doesn't matter. The point is, oh my goodness, my brother, bartender.
Continue.
Hear me out.
Continue.
Do you agree that we as Indibo now we get the democracy? Do you agree?
Yes.
So
Yes.
why are you allowing Nnamdi Kanu to change that concept for us?
Did he come to your house and draw you out with a rope?
He threatened people that people go by.
Ogo threatening again. Kachan majoge. Oworo go jebe ba to degi nishi.
Imonya na Osama.
Okwa Bin Laden.
Bin Laden, yeah.
Yes.
You get any time where in carry gun, go anywhere, go by anybody.
Yeah, and them maduro.
Not the same on way Nnamdi Kanu roller with the ESN now to the buy people to the enforce. Come on now, let's not do this. You're too grown to know this and be denying this.
This is a lie.
What is a lie? What is the lie?
It's all wrong with ESN. Get it potra ESN.
Not be him create ESN. Now me create them.
Get it potra ESN kachi.
I don't care about the what in
no, you must care because our people are buying before ESN came. What are ESN?
It doesn't matter. I'm saying you're taking
because
all right. You're starting a whole new argument. This is a whole new argument.
I'm ready. I have information.
All right. Hear me out on this.
Yes.
Nnamdi Kanu say if you come out on so day, Aleriegi, say you go buy.
No, I will don't grad that one. Say in talk.
Okay. So you don't have a problem with that. You say waiting again in do that alone. You don't get problem with that one.
Kachi, I accept. I have a problem with it. Then continue. What else did you do?
Nnamdi Kanu incite people on NSAS day. Nnamdi Kanu been incite people to go burn down airport. National airport. Now you ask me what in do. I'm telling you. Nnamdi Kanu tell people to go burn down airport, to go burn down Tinubu house. Hear me out. Make I finish waiting you. You ask me question, make I finish.
Okay.
Nnamdi Kanu incited a prison break for Owerri. You want your Owerri. You want Imo State, okay? Nnamdi Kanu incited a prison break in Imo State. When they buy Ikonso, where go carry out the attack for the prison. Nnamdi Kanu again say may they use 2,000 people. Ishimadu 2,000. Ishimadu 2,000. May they use 2,000 heads. Very Ikonso. Ishimadu that 2,000 heads na Fulani people head.
Okay.
No, it's a question. State. It's a question I'm asking you.
Onye govern Imo State.
I'm asking you a question. They need to use question, answer question now. No, answer me first, then I go answer your own. The 2,000 heads when Nnamdi Kanu they ask for. Na Fulani people get them.
Isn't Nnamdi the end man have prison?
Yes.
Okay, Konye governor Imo State.
You not answer my question. You want me to answer your own. At least have the courtesy, have the decency to answer my own first.
No,
have the decency to answer my own first. He did. It's on record. It's part of why he's in prison now. It's on record. No, it's on record. It's part of why in the prison.
The governor of Imo State. This is not IPOB.
You're not answering my. You deviate, and that's very disingenuous and dishonest. And they put these things for your face. You don't want to see them. And they put them for your face. You don't want to see them.
Kachi, no be true.
It is true though. Nnamdi Kanu called for 2,000 heads.
Governor who pose of them. Kai pick you for to 2,000. Anamabia.
But you know what answer them, but you want me to answer your own so that we will continue to go.
I answer you now.
Okay.
I answer you.
Okay.
I would before. I say, no, go to prison. I say, go get one.
Okay. Do you want me to play the record?
Wait, Adamabia.
Do you want me to play the record?
Continue. Play it.
Okay. Give me a minute there.
Play it. Thank you.
Okay. Yo, you can't be if you never hear them, you go talk say you never hear them.
I know me some IPOB.
Okay.
Continue. Yes.
Okay.
And I did.
Give me 1 second. I'll get it.
I don't come back for work. I know the daily.
Good. And we don't already hit. We don't hit 20 minutes, which I know they like to exceed. But I go do it for you. Okay. Okay. You don't catch me today.
I go catch you well.
You don't catch me today. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Benue, nobody talk. Only in the prison. Na Sokoto kind actually.
Not that one. Just give me a minute there. You know, this is not a live show, so to bring all these things they had, but give me a minute.
No wahala, no man.
Now you will understand. We'll bury him with 2,000 heads. I hear Jelly so 2,000 heads. About Benin is only 100.
You know, count.
We'll bury him with 2,000 heads.
You hear this one, Abi?
He so.
And go back to maybe prison. Prison can natural.
Okay. Again, because I'm live, it's hard for me to find everything that I need. But this one is one at least. So you make we stick to this one. Okay. Okay. Make I Make I use this one work. Make we use this one work. All right. No problem. Make we work with this one. So Nnamdi Kanu they ask for 2,000 heads. Or you should mad Fulani when they ask for Abi. Which people head in they ask for?
Obutegolo 2,000.
You don't have a problem with this?
Listen, let me tell you.
Yes or no? You don't have a problem with this?
Kachi, in the process of this.
Do you have a problem with this comment?
Can you listen to me?
I will listen, but you need to answer the question before you move forward.
Can I answer you?
Do you have a question? Do you have a problem with that?
Can I answer you?
Yes, please. Yes,
ask
please.
a question.
Yes, please.
Okay. You see, you have been talking with one guy before.
You're not answering the question though. Do you have a problem?
I'm answering you. I am answering you.
It's a yes or no.
I am answering you.
You can say
I
yes.
don't have to answer you the way you want me to answer. I'm answering you.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a right to answer you my own way.
No, but it's a direct question, and if you don't want to answer the direct question, then
you don't even answer like that. But I have a right to respond to you. I am answering you.
Okay, let's hear it.
And give me the chance, even maybe it will not be in your own way you like.
Go ahead then.
Give me the chance to answer.
Go ahead.
Okay. You see, somebody was here with you before and he left.
Okay.
He said, in the process of pursuing whatever someone is pursuing, I am not an angel. I can make mistake in my word because of anger. I can use some statement, some words. I use it, and out of anger, of which I will regret in the future. Which is not, I'm not gonna practice it. But out of anger, I can use some words.
Okay.
That makes us human. Now the kind out of anger can say some things because he's not God. He's not Jesus Christ.
Okay. Let me now ask you. I think I see where this is going. When you make a mistake, do you apologize?
Yeah, of course.
So where has Nnamdi Kanu apologized for this statement?
Did you listen to him in the court?
Okay, maybe you go find as me. I they show you my own receipt. Maybe you go show me where you apologize.
I not go official, but did you listen to him in the court? He said you don't keep people you are fighting for.
All right.
You don't buy people you are fighting for.
All right. That's a blanket statement. When you make a direct statement, you cannot use a blanket statement and be covering it.
When you buy people you are fighting for, what you are looking for, you will not get it.
All right.
That is what he said.
Mr. Again, I forget to ask you your name. Bartender for life. We've exceeded 20 minutes. We are 22 minutes now. I know one continue. That's okay. That's okay. You and Nnamdi Kanu, all the people who don't buy, now God go judge you. No problem. Ngwano, no problem. Ngwano. But I have to, I'm trying to be respectful with you. So I don't want to just cut you when you're talking. So I'm trying to bid you goodbye. But I appreciate you for joining. All right. Thank you so much. All right. This is what we're working with. We don't hit 2 hours. I plan to be here for 2 hours, but I see someone requesting. But this is what we're working with. You know, the denial. They say denial is a river, right? The denial. It's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. Obviously, an Igbo person from Imo State. Most likely, this Mr. Bartender is an Imo State person. Most likely, these people that were impacted by all these things until this day, the Mother Valley where they now for still Imo State. Now also a day. You're from Imo State. Your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, all the atrocities where they happen for Imo State. You still there here the condoner. At what point are you going to say enough is enough? At what point? At what point? As you talk, say Nigerian military match your papa for eye. And I'm so sorry about that. He lost his sight. Now, so Nnamdi Kanu and in people, don't they match other people? They do so many atrocities to these people. And you think it's okay? Abi, do you think it's a revenge? Because your father got hurt, you want to make every other person get hurt too, just like your father got hurt. Is that the case? Because you're hurt, you want every other person to feel that same hurt. That is why you can't come back from this radicalized mindset where you don't put yourself into. A man like you, they tell other people to go buy people, 2,000 people, and you make excuses for him. Guess what? You're from Imo State. This thing, they happen for your state. Now your state where they happen. Now your state, they happen. Most likely, you know people that have been impacted by Nnamdi Kanu's chaos. But you still sit here and argue. I don't know if it's cruise or you just want to win an argument, which you couldn't win. You couldn't win. You couldn't win one argument. You continue to run up and down. You can't win facts. It's not because I'm smart. It's just because the facts are there. It's staring you in the face. It's not because Kachi is smart. It not be that one. Yeah, I'm smart, but this one no be about smartness. This one is just me having the facts and putting it in your face, and you can't beat facts. Hey, man, my brother, bartender, I forgot to ask your name. My brother bartender, I don't know. I hope you get to the point where you go reconsider. You go reconsider. Because now this thing they hot. Biafra is not coming. Biafra is not coming. Anyway, make we get to the next guest here. I hit 2 hours. I no plan to stay here this long. But let's see what we have to do here. Let's see. Make we bring this guest up here. All right, Gomela DJ, thank you for joining. What's your name, please? Give us a name to address you by.
Okay, Kachi, good evening.
Good evening.
From this side.
All right, give us a name, please.
Yeah, my name is DJ. Okay, call me DJ.
All right, Mr. DJ. All right, thank you for joining. Where are you from?
I'm from Abia State.
All right. Let's talk about it then. Biafra must come. Then what?
Kachi, thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak.
Thank you for joining.
In Anu Igbo.
I'm Anu Igbo, but we'll go speak English, Pidgin, maybe a little mix of Igbo here and there.
Okay, I'm gonna Igbo, but I will be missing it.
Yeah, our audience, they diverse. So I would like make everybody they carried along. And myself, I know if you speak Igbo I know if you hold long conversations for Igbo as well. So for those two reasons, we'll go use English, Pidgin, and then a little Igbo here and there if needed.
Okay. Makena Anu Igbo.
I'm Anu Igbo. I've made that clear to you, but we go use English and Pidgin. Make we know. Let's not waste this time where we want to use the explain Igbo and English. I've said this is going to be the third time. We'll go use English, Pidgin, and a little bit of Igbo. What is your disagreement, please?
Okay, no problem. What I want to ask you is that Iwu go onye Igbo. How do you onye Igbo?
All right. All right, make we see what's in our last guest get for us here.
Kachi, good evening.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good yesterday, good tomorrow, good today. All right. Yeah, Jaycon, I believe we've had a conversation in the past, but thank you for joining again. If you want to give me a name to address you by, please.
Yeah. Powell.
Powell, Mr. Powell. Thank you, Mr. Powell, for joining. All right. Yeah. What is your disagreement? I don't know if you were here when I started the show and gave a monologue on, Biafra must come. Then what? What's your disagreement with this?
Biafra must come. I don't have issue if Biafra comes, but it's the process which it is achieved. That is what I have issue with. Like you were saying about Kano way of doing it when that guy was arguing with you.
Yeah.
So that is what I have problem with, the way he went about it.
Yeah.
That is what I have problem with. Before I make my point, I must say the reason why I have problem with people that support evil is because you don't know who it will affect. It can affect your family members. You understand? So that guy, point of trying to deviate from the point, supporting evil, he doesn't know if his family will be affected tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So it's very wrong.
Absolutely.
You understand? So
But
I think
Mr. Powell,
the way Kano went about it.
Mr. Powell, hear me out on this, right? Today's show is for people who disagree, and that's why I was very insistent on your disagreement. But you said something about Biafra. You don't have a problem with Biafra. It's just how it will come. I'm going to ask you a follow-up question with this, and hopefully we can have a conversation on that in that line. So the question is this: what's your priority? A prosperous Igbo land or an independent state? What's your priority?
I think that people have the right to pursue self-determination. So if Igbo nation believe the way to achieve prosperity is through Biafra, I have no problem with that. But it's the process of achieving it.
Biafra will not guarantee us prosperity. You understand that, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Biafra is more of a vehicle. It's not like the destination. Biafra is more of a vehicle that these people are thinking that it would take them to the prosperous Igbo land. But I'm saying the destination. Let's talk about the destination. The destinations here are an independent state or, prosperous Igbo land. What is your priority? Is it an independent state or a prosperous Igbo land?
From evidence on ground, there's no guarantee that Biafra will make a prosperous Igbo land.
Okay.
But that is up for debate. But there's no evidence, that it will. I think the Igbo nation is better being inside Nigeria, and instead of trying to carve out from Nigeria, we should fight for good governance where it will favor everybody. Because the same sort of corruption we are facing in Nigeria is the same thing you're going to face in the said Biafra. Absolutely. Because the politicians ultimately are the same people. You understand? But like I said, it's up for Igbos to decide what they want. But and the way Nnamdi Kanu did it has poisoned the mind of Igbos.
Absolutely.
So it is I can't really say. I know Biafra, they want it. If you look at within the Igbo community, they actually want it. Are they getting the right information to want it?
Yeah.
Or they've been brainwashed? That is another question. People are not aware of the implications, the geography of this said Biafra.
Yeah.
Those are the things people need to know. What after getting Biafra, what next?
What next? Yeah.
So I don't think there's an issue agitating to have your own Biafra, but do it in the right way, and also be at peace with your neighbors.
Mr. Inochika, I say Mr. Inochika. Mr. Powell, I appreciate you for joining. It seems like me and you are on the same page on a lot of things. And again, I want people who I disagree with so that we will get conversation. Absolutely. Okay. And I thank you for joining though. Thank you so much. All right. We'll go use Mr. Inochika with day here, end the show. And I believe, because this guy traumatized me, will make me stop these Biafra shows. So you walk, your plan work, but the trauma, I've healed the trauma. I've removed that trauma. I'm still working on it. But let me see. If I hear your voice, I go, no. If now you traumatize me, that trauma. But let's hear your voice.
My brother, I greet you.
I greet you.
I don't think it's me. I can't traumatize you.
No be okay. Be like no be you. You get person will be tell me collateral damage. Collateral damage. No be you tell me that thing.
No.
Okay.
You know my voice. It can't be
okay, no be your voice. I no be your voice.
I still love your show, but once
absolutely.
Okay.
I thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Yes, all right.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you.
I'm on a different opinion.
Okay.
I'm on a different opinion. I think if Biafra should come, it should be good. Because when you look at this holistically, I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know how it's gonna work. The center is not holding. You and I know that.
Okay.
We love Nigerians. Look at the football team. Look at everything is going. We have everything. But yet, when you speak with the other tribes, the Igbo man with Igbo man nature, like as I have known, they already like to cohabit. That's why most times the Igbo man will leave the eastern states and go to the north and build mansion. The Igbo man will leave the Igbo man, territory and go to the south and go to the west and build mansions because they don't want to be there. They want to live there. They want to cohabit. But in most cases, look at what is happening at where the Igbo man dominates, where they have dominance. They put it on fire. Why? It's not located in their own territory. It's part of economic development in your own base, in your own state. Why are you putting it on fire? Because it is owned by the Igbo man. This thing is happening often and on.
Okay.
And why I'm beginning to ask questions, why all this? Why all this?
Okay. Mr. Inochika,
Why all this?
you've said a few
Now,
things.
okay.
Just give me a moment. You've said a
Okay.
few things. Make we talk about those few things and then we move forward.
Okay.
You said the center is not holding. From that, and I believe you mean you're referring to Nigeria. So Nigeria, me and you fit agree, say issues are Kariala for Nigeria. We have leadership problem in Nigeria. Me and you fit agree with that one. So what is the guarantee? Say if this Biafra come, say those same issues no go start for Biafra. What is the guarantee?
Good question.
Okay.
You and I know also in some cases away for our local government, yeah, carry too much. And they carry too much. A shift from a particular zone, carve out a local government. Why is to manage that particular place efficiently. Only mortgage too much. I carve out state apart from local government. Okay, state in which will carry too much to manage that particular state. For instance, I'm Imo and Anambra.
Okay.
Soon away for Abia. Soon away for Ebonyi. Soon away for carry too much. It's just for proper governance and management. Carry like this, get notice say this. Why is these people consistently agitating? And the quite number of majority of them is just few numbers.
I think you missed the question.
I'm getting you.
Okay, I'll ask you the question again.
Coming to that.
Okay,
ask again.
The question is this: if me and you agree, say Nigeria know they work as we want them to work, what me the guarantee? Say this Biafra, where if it happen, what me the guarantee? Say you go work, like the systems will be work, the institutions go work. What is the guarantee?
Okay, let me give you an instance. What makes a tribe? With just the amalgamation that took place in 1914 from different zones. Before the colonial masters come, the pre-colonial era, people are living in unity. Now, if you find out that I don't speak the same language with you, I don't have the same culture with you, and you are using it to fight against me. Now I have the same culture with you. We will rhyme. We will think together. We will march together. The pattern of eating, the pattern of clothing, the pattern of everything. There will be harmony.
Okay. And that's a good point you made there.
And gilanya okubido onya efigo onwe ya I'm figo na iwo onye Igbo. Look. When I see an Igbo man in the United States now, listen, there is something in me that magnetizes with that person.
Absolutely. And that is good. And this is the next question now I go ask you. It good you say if everybody be the same, problem go day less, even though I'm not of that opinion, but it's a fair argument, right? However, if that is the case, that means you're thinking of this Biafra as just the 5 southeastern states now as is, right? You're not looking at any other tribe, like maybe the Efik people who have been there before. They no go there again, right? The Ogoni people who been dead, they no go day again, right? The Jaw people were there before, they know that's the idea of your Biafra, right?
Good question.
Okay.
Now, most of us here are from different from the different nations, but they decided to become American citizens. They will give you their format. You play allegiance to those formats, and you belong.
Okay.
You are adapted to this system.
No, I'm talking. I'm referring. I'm not talking about the people. I was. I'm sorry. I was referring to the land.
With you.
I was actually referring to the geography. If you hear me out, make I finish this statement.
Go ahead.
So you now, maybe you be American citizen, right? You not carry your Igbo land go America, right? Not just you as a person. I'm talking about the land. I was referring to the land.
No, see, listen. I said culture, culture, norms, character exhibitions.
Absolutely. But here, understand this question.
Listen now.
Just understand
geographical.
Okay.
When one geographical location, the character you exhibit, the attitude you exhibit that makes you who you are. All right.
But hear this question again so that if we move forward. I'm saying the geography of the Southeast states, that's the only, according to your, your thinking of this Biafra. If all of us, they speak the same language, they do the same things, all of us, harmony and all that, right? That means the geography will be just the Southeastern states, because in Nigeria, as we know it.
No.
As we know Nigeria, and only the Southeastern states now. Okay.
Let me just be fat with you.
Okay.
Listen. Onya Hausa drop agwojo ya now. Onye Igbo drop agwojo ya now. Shai onye Yoruba amakola. So be it. The difference here kosugalanye problem or geographical location. It's not by geography.
I see.
It's not by geography at all. It's the geography. Only
that is true. All right. Now that would lead me.
Let me come now.
Yes, please. Finish, please.
Because the characteristics of an Igbo man, exhibiting in the land of an Hausa man makes him different from an Hausa man.
Yeah,
that is why they figure him so much easily to kill him.
And that
when
is
crisis arise.
And that is a good point you've raised again.
Thank you.
As far as Igbo man living everywhere for the country, Igbo man like to mingle, Igbo like
and
man
establishing with companies and everything. But how comes any little crisis? Are we do more talk?
We go get to that one. That's the third point you made. But make we stick on the second point. You say Igbo man like to mingle, like to travel, right? So here's the thing. If that is
Igbo man like to cohabit, like to live with you.
Cohabit.
They want to live with you as one Nigeria.
Absolutely, and I agree with you. If that is the case, which I agree with you, why wouldn't we be the ones where they advocate for that one Nigeria? Because this is in our nature. We like to travel. We like to cohabit. We like to do all these things.
So fast. So before you cut off,
go ahead.
That has been our nature, and that has been what we're doing. That has been our nature from inception. And that's exactly what we have been exhibiting right from time. But when it begins to get like this, millions of naira, we keep losing it time to time. Every now and then, a little fracas, a little crisis, they pull us down. We start from beginning again.
Okay.
Then Iboma said, no, it's getting too much.
All right. Let's still stay on that, right?
No. Let me come. Let me begin to locate my people. Let me begin to locate who had the same ideology I have. And for me to sustain the resources I have accumulated for numerous number of years.
Okay.
How can I be accumulated? 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, all of a sudden, within a second, they put them down.
Okay. Now let me continue on that line, right? So Igbo man like to cohabit, like to travel. And you're saying that after they move, people go allegedly burn their businesses and everything down, right? So if this Biafra happen, will that make Igbo man now mindset to change and every Igbo man no go want to travel again? Abi, we go still they travel. If we are still traveling, won't that alleged burning, still keep happening? Do you see what I'm saying? How does that solve the problem? If we are still going to travel anyway, we go still go one build house for Lagos anyway. We go still one go outside Fulani, not go build house anyway. So what is the point of the Biafra?
Okay, good. You and I know that the reason of an Igbo man doing that. Likewise, some few Hausa and Yoruba man who has a different mindset. The reason why they're doing it is because we are one Nigeria. We are wherever we are is our own because we are one Nigeria. An Igbo man building a state in Osun State means that I can reside here. This is my residence. This is my place. As an Igbo man, as a Nigerian, with the Nigerian nature. But them coming forward with full force to let you know that this place is not yours. They keep telling us that Lagos is not an Igbo land. We are telling.
But that is a fact, though. That is a fact, though. Lagos is not an Igbo man land. It's a Yoruba land now.
It's a Nigerian land. It's a Nigerian land.
Okay. Is Enugu Nigerian land or Igbo land? Is Enugu Nigerian land or Igbo land?
It's a Nigerian land.
Okay.
Igbo land is a Nigerian land.
Okay.
It's a Nigerian land. That's a unification. That's one unification that makes us who we are.
Mr. Inochika, let me tell you this. And right now, hold on. Just hold your thought, please. Don't be frustrated, please. Right now on my platforms, TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, there is a show there's a series that is rolling, right? About xenophobia in Nigeria.
Yeah.
There's a series where I do a show like this. Where I do xenophobia for Nigeria, and it was inspired by a Yoruba guy. With I don't know whether na US in day or na UK in day. In the toss, I mean, buy Igbo people where they rent house, I be build house for Lagos.
It's always
right?
common now.
So hear me out, right? So that inspired that show about xenophobia in Nigeria, and these are the premises. Lagos is Yoruba land. Ultimately, it is Nigerian land, yes. But it is Yoruba land. Inherently, it is Yoruba land. Nobody can take that away. However, as a Nigerian, we have every right to be in Lagos. So regardless of what anybody says, go back to your state. Go back to your state. Hear me out. Make I finish so that you go understand. Say I did your side.
Yes.
Regardless of what anybody say, go back to your state. Go back to your state. That person they entitled again because of freedom of speech of Nigeria to say that. Right. But it doesn't mean that you will go. Because you are entitled as a Nigerian to reside anywhere in Nigeria. So that one no be problem. But let us go back to the conversation where would they get today.
Let me throw this before you
go ahead.
Just a second.
Go ahead.
And that's throw more light to you that look at who these people are. I have never heard.
Which people are you referring to?
The Igbo man, the Biafrans, the Igbo man.
Okay.
I have never heard and I have never read whereby Kasarabos and Igbo man begin to massacre people around him. I have never heard that.
Okay.
Me and you know that.
Yeah.
I have never heard that there is a factory, an Hausa man factory, or Dangote factory, an Igbo man push a war to demolish them.
That is true.
Down.
That is correct. But do you know the irony? Do you know the irony though? Do you know the irony? Make I tell you the irony of this. Make I tell you the irony of what you they talk. The irony is, I agree with you. Igbo people need to do them. But the irony is, we they do them on ourselves. No. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, Mr. Inochika. Mr. Inochika, hear me out. The irony is, we don't do it to other people, but we do it to ourselves. Also, we Mother Valley Day, that place don't they deserted. Businesses sit at home when Nnamdi Kanu put. All those things destroy our businesses.
Let's focus on what you are questioning.
No, I can bring in Nnamdi Kanu because Naim order sit at home.
Problem. You are the host. No, you are the
host. I can bring in Nnamdi Kanu. Naim order sit at home.
No problem. I still love you. But look at this. I want to throw this light. Let's go to straight. You and I know.
Okay.
I know. I have never read from my books. But subsequent books, we know newspapers say an Igbo man. What does that define to you? These people are practically exhibiting the unification of one Nigeria.
I hear you.
I don't need to harm Dangote. I don't need to harm my Yoruba brother. They're all over everywhere. I don't need to harm their company. Why are their concentration in pulling down Mandelas? Where is the concentration in pulling down Idumota?
All right.
Where is the concentration in burning everywhere?
All right, my brother. Now here's the thing. I go ask you this question again so that we'll feel you and move forward, hopefully.
Go ahead.
So now, again, I agree with you. Igbo man, now in the practice one Nigeria past everybody. I agree with you. So now, don't you think we should be the ones advocating the one Nigeria? Because if this Biafra now where they talk about, if it happens, Does that mean Igbo man no go Lagos, go do business again? Do you understand how is that going to happen? How would that one go work?
Good question. You see, until tomorrow, I mean, I still love Nigeria. I'm a one Nigerian man.
Oh, great. Shout out to you.
Look. Mpelaka, Iwo onye Igbo. Manu ga-ekpega aka kwụọ gị aka obi. More or less, when you stretch off your hand to shake a fellow man, instead of him shaking you, he beat on your chest. One day you fall back to think and rethink. Why? When will all these things stop? I want coexistence with my fellow Nigerians. That is why I left Anambra. That is why I left Imo State to come to Lagos to live. But why are they pulling down my house?
Yeah.
Why consistently doing that?
So let me give you. Okay,
go ahead.
My brother, you're saying the same thing, but you're repeating it. That's why I always interject, because when you start repeating yourself.
No. You asked me a question.
All right. If you want to finish up.
Let me answer the question you answer me.
Go ahead. Finish up.
These people are agitating one Nigeria. By doing so, they are building mansions everywhere. There is no sign or no pattern or way to agitate one Nigeria than doing this. They are mingled everywhere, calling them my brothers, my sisters, mingle everywhere, doing everything. Igbo one doesn't even stay in their own place. It's few. They pass everywhere, across the nation, across everywhere. That is the expression of one Nigeria.
I think again, we are just going to keep going in circles, right? Because again, you've told me you love one Nigeria. So it'd be like me and you agree, Seth, on the topic. Because now disagreement people where I want. So it'd be like me and you agree.
No. Like I told you now.
Okay.
Now, I say I have a different way. I love one Nigeria. That is why we are. But now, since it's going like that, Igbo man has tried all.
So now you want Biafra? Is that the bottom line?
Yes.
Okay. Now let me ask you again. Let me ask you again for the 100th time. Let me ask you again.
Okay.
If you want this Biafra, and hopefully you go give me straight answer, so I will go move forward.
Yes.
If you want this Biafra, if Biafra happen now, tomorrow Biafra happen, right?
Yes.
All the businesses where Igbo people get for Lagos, for North, everywhere, waiting go happen to those businesses. Will Igbo man still be doing business? Do you understand this question for the last time?
Yes.
Okay, what will happen to those business?
Yeah, I know. We pass through 4 walls of the universe. In marketing, that's what we call free entry and free exit.
Okay.
All the whole thing will still be there. There are international marketing laws.
Okay.
There are marketing laws that protect your business anywhere they are.
Okay.
They will still be there. Your own an Igbo man has business in Italy. It's still functional.
And that is correct.
Has business in America.
And that is correct. I think you've made that point. Yes. But however, if you are asserting right now, or assuming, I don't know that they assert, they assume, but if you're saying that right now the business environment they will be hostile for Igbo man with the outside Igbo land, how do you think it will be if you they assume or assert say they hostile right now?
That's the reason why
how will the environment be when that Biafra happen?
Good question. Let me tell you, that is why we have votes, we have liver brothers, we have PZ. All of them left Nigeria because it's no more a conducive environment for them to practice their business.
So Igbo man go now leave, carrying business come up from Nigeria.
I'm coming. Once a place is no more conducive for your market to trade or for your market to succeed, you put them out and go a place that is suitable for your market for profit orientation. To get your profit.
All right.
Immediately, or else you shake, or else you lost your profit.
All right, sounds good, my brother. But make I give you one solution, and we'll go use this solution. You tell me what you think about the solution, and then we move forward, or we call it a day for today. My solution here, or what I'm waiting I propose here, since that you are assuming or are certain that there is a hostile business environment for Igbo business owners outside of Igbo land, since that is the problem. Why not? You get the word what they call lobby. Why are these businessmen, we get millions and millions of dollars, why are they not putting that money into lobbying senators to make laws that would make those business environments more comfortable for them in Lagos, in Abuja, in Kaduna, in Kano? Why is that not the case? Why are they not putting money or, to senators, making sure that they are lobbying to get, laws in place that would make it favorable for them? Why is that not the case instead of talking about Biafra? Make you answer this one so that we'll go use and go finally.
Well, one professor, I was reading his article. He said, does Nigeria, that's the capture, does Nigeria still have law in existence? That's a little answer am I gonna give you.
Nigeria does have laws, though.
Okay. And in a layman or peripherally, you might see it that they have law in existence. But if you ask a British man, does Nigeria have law? An average British man will tell you no. If I'm an American man, an average American man will tell you there is no law.
That is not correct. Nigeria has laws. If you doubt me,
that's a probable.
if you doubt me, if you doubt me, go steal for central bank. See whether Nigeria get laws. Carry gun, go steal for central bank.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that means we have laws, right?
This is a proverb. This is a proverb.
All right.
This is a proverb.
All right. All right, my brother, Chika. We don't hit 20 minutes, and I don't like to exceed that 20 minutes mark. I try not to even get there because it makes it very long. But we don't hit them, and I appreciate you for joining. Hopefully, we go get another conversation another day. And I know, Samia, you don't talk back in the maybe some months ago, and I appreciate you for coming back and joining the Bia Paulo podcast. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. But we're going to need to bring.
Thank you very much, bro. We bless you.
Thank you so much.
What you are doing. Keep on.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. I think this would be the end of today's show. We go continue to hold these kind of conversations. They talk to our brothers. Maybe they go convince me or I convince them, one or the other. Or we meet in the middle. It's what it is. And I'm also getting, I don't know, I'm under the weather. The weather is under me. I don't know, but I'm feeling under the weather. But I appreciate you guys for being here today. And to all the people who gifted me today, I really appreciate you guys. Omotala, let me shout you guys out here. Executive Cup, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Official Easy, thank you. Executive Cup. Olu Black, I believe is Black Consciousness. Thank you so much. Ija Life, thank you. And the other people who give me, I appreciate you guys. And to all the people that are here watching us today, have this debate and supported the show so far by being here. On our way there here too, I see you guys. Make a shout now because easy to just stay here. Over 100 people supporting the live and just being here, commenting, all that stuff counts as well. I appreciate you guys. Ndu Jesu, the general, let's see who else is here. Make I play some music for the background here. Make we use and they enjoy ourselves while they shouting out. All right, let's see who else is here. Inochika, thank you so much. Uncle K. Who else is here? YK, Omo Monet, Bob Dia, the Doctor, Philom Q, Emmanuel Ayn, T-Boy, Olajide, Coded, FM, J-Can, Olumati Ogunka, Rap for sure, Easy Like Rap for sure. Thank you so much for being here. I know you started the show with me, so thank you so much for being here all through the show. I appreciate you. On scene, who else there here? Charlie, Tonella De, Gold Medusa, and all the other beautiful people who are here. My name is Kachi, and I'm the host of the Bia Paulo podcast. Until next time, peace.